stripe, baby. This stripe, 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 this stripe,
All right.
Is this thing on? Are we here?
There it is.
Oh.
There it is. All right. Well, welcome back to the Fist Drive Podcast. We are 2 days away from Christmas 2019. Damn, it's been we're already almost through our first year. We started, I guess, back in February. So calendar year we've made it through, which is good.
Been a great year for the 5-stripe and
the 3CG. That's right, man. It's been it's great. We're going to be a little shorthanded for a little bit now. It's the, I guess, first and final regular scheduled class at Gracie Baja. So some of our instructors are occupied doing late night MMA sessions.
I think this is the first time it's been like the founders group on the microphones.
Yeah, this is weird.
Us, me, you, and Zach.
For those of you who don't know, the Fist Drive Podcast was originally created by Ryan, Zach, and myself. I guess boredom after class one day kind of brought it up, and here we are. 40-something episodes in. Is that our 30s, 40s? Yeah, something
Paging,
like that.
Dr. Homosexual.
Sorry, I'm doing fucking
He's doing producer work, man. That's our producer.
He's producing, man. He's producing over
That's
there.
right. So we best not mess with that. So shout out to the sponsors, justgeekpants.com. 6-month guarantee, always free shipping, promo code 2pants for 15% off your order of 2 pants. Also, Saloon Door Brewing. We had a good event at Saloon Door this weekend. It was the Rivas brothers.
The Rivas brothers.
The Rivas brothers, Hickey and Berto. Yeah, get off your phone. People are watching you.
Hi, guys.
There it is. So yeah, they had a good event there after our Gracie Baja Christmas party. But it was good. There was a good turnout. Lots of beer was consumed.
Yeah, myself. I mean, I usually don't go past the 4 craft beers threshold. I said, fuck it. I went full on past it.
4.5 deep.
And it was about 7. Yeah.
7, geez.
And I had to be driven home by my Guamanian friend, Dean.
Shout out to Dean.
Not only protecting us during the event at Thurko's Grappling, but making sure we all get home safe.
That's triple D for all you guys.
It's not streaming.
Dean, whoa. It is. We're good. Just wait.
I think it's streaming on YouTube.
Yeah, we got YouTube going.
Facebook, yeah.
Go. We've been using YouTube, so shout out to the YouTubers. It's going good. We got a couple of streaming services. We're slowly building it up. We're going to have some announcements for 2020 for the studio here. So if you are interested in
there it is.
podcasts, if you're interested in actually doing podcasts
casting
pods, and if you don't really know how to get into that and want some help doing that, we are going to have some things organized here shortly. We can take care of you. So keep that in mind. We'll make some more announcements, I guess, in the new year. We're going to chill for the holidays and get things set up.
Definitely. It's been a great year, man.
Heck yeah.
It's been up and down, but at the end of it, we fought a lot of battles, mainly because I'm insane and I need somebody to fight all the time, but mainly because at this point in my life, I'm not interested in letting people walk all over us or fuck us over or not give us the respect I think we deserve. So eventually got to the point to where it was like, all right, we'll just go make our own way. Well, I mean, eventually they'll all have to, because we're going to keep throwing awesome events. We're going to keep making matchups that are out of the norm. We're going to keep pushing the envelope, because grappling, as we saw it when we came into the industry, was not ever going to be seen as a viable sport to the mainstream.
Yeah.
Because it just wasn't, there's not a single event out there that you can take a non-jiu-jitsu person and sit them down and say, hey, watch this, and them not think it's the gayest thing they've ever seen.
Yeah.
So that's what we try to do. We mix the sports entertainment. The Submission Underground does it great. With what they do, Fight Pass has done really good diversifying. The roster. They got Polaris, which is kind of they're more of like a Kasai format.
Yeah. And
then you got like Connected, Quintet, and those are amazing like team events that have kind of revolutionized, jiu-jitsu. And then they have Submission Underground, which is kind of, I like to say that, that would be similar to us. That's doing the tag team matches, the cool, quirky stuff, pushing the envelope, new rules types. And I think that's important to grow the sport, because if you're only looking at it from such a narrow viewpoint of capturing the jiu-jitsu audience, you're never going to grow past that. And the jiu-jitsu audience as a whole is already so small that in order to have any sort of growth exponentially, you need to have these crossover matches from the big UFC guys or the big football players or the big, wrestlers.
Right.
You got to bring those other audiences into the fold and expose them to what you're doing in order to grow it.
Well, it's almost kind of like obviously on a slightly smaller scale, but like the NBA, you have your regular season, you have your All-Star games, you have teams like the Harlem Globetrotters, they have the celebrity games that come out. So they always have something to draw other people into it, and people who may not follow a team for the full season may come in and watch this game, see something they like, and then maybe pick something and go with it. So you're exactly right. Expanding jiu-jitsu coverage not only helps, jiu-jitsu in general, but especially the athletes that are competing or trying to compete at a professional level. It's legitimizing it more. It's making it where it's viable for them to survive off of, monetarily. So it works good.
Yeah, and also with the sport, I tell Zach this all the time. I'm like, man, this is the most amateur professional sport I've ever seen in my life. Like the perspective hasn't shifted yet.
Yeah.
Like if you're playing, let's try and find a sport that's comparable. Say it's something where you can play at amateur. Like say if you're just doing like amateur wrestling.
Yeah.
For instance, you're just going out there. Sometimes you're paying to compete in these wrestling tournaments. You're doing all that, but then if you get an opportunity to showcase your skills on a bigger stage, get paid to do it, and all that stuff. You shouldn't sit there and nickel and dime people trying to help you make a living.
Yeah.
Like there's these guys that will pay hundreds of dollars to go out there and compete 9 times at an IBJ. And I get the prestige and the world championship. It's so prestigious. But you know what? You know how many broke world champions there are? You know how many broke gym owners there are that just hang on to those accomplishments? Those accomplishments are not going to do anything for you eventually because the sport is growing so big in the U.S. Eventually, everybody's going to be a fucking world champion.
Yeah.
Eventually, everybody's going to have a black belt. But you know what? The difference is going to be is the people that come from a strong lineage and that did it the right way.
Mm-hmm.
So when it comes to these super fight events or the stuff that we're doing or we're trying to do, when we're offering you money, we're offering you a chance to earn a living when you generally would go have to pay somebody for an attempt to earn your living, to where you may have to fight 7, 8, 9 times to win a world championship.
Yeah.
Whereas you come fight one time for us, 7 minutes, and you can make thousands of dollars. Like you should be grateful that we're even giving you that opportunity. And we're grateful for the athletes. But at the end of the day, there needs to be a shift from, entitlement to gratitude.
Yeah. Well, it's a symbiotic relationship. The thing is, athletes can't grow without the promotions. The promotions can't grow without the athletes. And the thing is, if everybody keeps their mind on the same plateau and their expectations realistic to each other, it's just going to be beneficial for everybody involved, and like you said, but I feel like that also comes in any sport. If you look at professional, NFL, NBA, all those 3-letter ones out there, you have those guys that are always out there. You always hear having like, they're making news for contract issues. They're being too vocal, or it's like, come on, man. Like what you did 4 seasons ago. You've been on the DL for fucking 2 seasons. Where's your room?
Well, like the issue is that a lot of these guys are very insulated, and they are surrounded by a group of yes men that would tell them that if they had a crappy event, oh, it's okay, but you really had great leg locks that game, and that's good. You need a group of people that gas you up, but if you really want to be successful and grow, you need people that'll also tell you when you're fucking up.
Yeah, I say it all the time. Everybody wants real friends until your friends are real. And the thing is, like, you have to have those people that tell you you're a dumbass, because a true friend's gonna tell you you're being an asshole instead of letting you walk into the room being an asshole for the next 5 years.
Or you're going to be an asshole. They're going to tell you an asshole so you don't do it again.
Exactly. Yeah,
that's being a friend.
Exactly. Yeah. No, you need real in your life. Everybody needs real, and I think that's when it gets mistaken for being an asshole, which I understand. Everybody's sensitive about things.
Speaking of being real, Professor Draculino had an amazing black belt speech. I've only been around for 3 of them, but that was the best one.
That thing's gone viral already, man. That thing has gone viral.
I told Zach, I was like, I downloaded the Facebook Live video.
Yeah.
I chopped it to where his speech was, so we didn't have to see blue belts get promoted in the middle of it and all that stuff. So it was condensed to like 12 minutes, but that 12 minutes, man, is gold. You can take that and you can apply it anywhere in life, not just jiu-jitsu, not just anywhere.
Yeah.
Being real and being genuine is a thing that's being lost these days, especially in the time of social media and a time of that stuff like that. People are able to portray out to the public what they want to be.
Yeah.
Basically a graphical, a representation of their higher self.
Yeah.
Like I want people to think I'm a great father or a great husband or I'm this or that or the other. So I'm going to post all these great pictures, but then I'm going to go beat my wife. I'm going to ignore my kid, and then I'm going to go cheat on her. That's just like there's a huge disconnect, and it's really cultivated a whole generation of people that are very unself-aware, and I've been guilty of it.
Yeah.
But at the same time, I don't go out there trying to put stuff out there. I'll put my bad shit out there.
Yeah.
I'll put my good stuff. I mean, I don't care. And one thing me and Zach sometimes will talk about, he's like, man, like, it's good to keep it real, but maybe like 80%, because if I don't like you, you're going to feel it. Like I can't do it. Like I can't sit there and pretend.
You can't fake it for people.
Not for money, not for nothing. Because it's my whole life. I saw people try to take advantage of people or try to put up fronts with money or this or that, or these good deeds. And then they were doing terrible stuff to people behind it. So it's like, I have a very big distrust for people like that.
Yeah. No, I completely understand, man. It's being able to find good people to stick around you and knowing they're going to stick around, it's tough.
And it's been hard, man. Look at us. I mean, at one point we all looked at each other like,
no, I still look at you like that. You're just not looking at me like
No, but I mean, a lot of us at first, it was like, what the fuck? Like, me and Zach are so different, but we get along. Me and you are a lot alike, and we get along. Me and Berto are a lot alike. We all get along. But then Ricky, Isai, Brandon, like, we're all different. But it works because I think we bond over the genuineness of who we are as people. Yeah,
well, we have a common bond too. And I think Professor Brandon has mentioned this before. And, he says sometimes, especially in doing jujitsu and everything, and, him being professor and teaching at a prestigious school that has a lot of students and everything, sometimes you don't want to be best friends with people right off the bat because they might be gone in a month. They might be gone in 2 months. I mean, hell, most people don't make it past blue belt, So the thing is, which, by the way, congratulations, you two, for making it past blue belt.
Shout out.
Getting the purple belt this weekend from Professor Draclino and Professor Brandon Mullins. Congratulations, man. That's about more than worthy.
Well, I mean, you can heap that praise on us, Professor.
Thank you.
But the good Professor Oliver Long is no longer a potential fifth stripe brown belt.
Oh man,
he is now a black belt, ladies and gentlemen.
Thank you guys. I appreciate it. It's been a fun journey.
When you're getting it, I was like, put a fifth stripe on
Dude,
him.
Honestly, I was kind of a part of me deep down I was like, I'm about to get a fifth stripe. This is gonna be world's first.
This is what's gonna happen.
Oh,
It's
dude,
come down to this.
I was gonna hashtag world's first the whole time, man. Fuck it. I mean, you know how many follows I'd get off that right there? World's first.
No, but man, for everything you do for the school and for people at the school and how you go above and beyond, like, just being able to, support Drac, support Gracie Baja. I mean, you do way more things than just what you do on the mats. And I think that's sometimes more valuable than just showing up and training every day. So I'm glad that they recognize that Professor Drac can't be wrong. He's never wrong. Yeah. So he does everything for a reason. I'll never question it.
I think we had this talk at Saloon. Yeah,
I'll never question
told me
him.
to do the same thing. So yeah, no, it was a good weekend, man. It was I cried.
I almost cried.
Dude, I was
legit
cracking.
almost cried.
Dude, I was cracking. Then they brought my son out on the mats while I was like in the middle of my speech, and that was it, bro. That was like
I was trying. I almost stood up. I was so happy. Like when you got, I was like wiggling in my seat. I wanted to stand up. I was so happy.
No, I appreciate it, man. It's definitely been, the last year's been super tough. I mean,
for all of us, man.
Yeah, no, absolutely.
It's been a crazy year.
And well, anybody who trains jiu-jitsu, anybody who's been training it longer than hell a year knows that some days are going to get a lot tougher. Some months are going to be really tougher, or a lot tougher than others. And even though training jiu-jitsu is parabolic, where you're going to have your ups, you're going to have your downs. Typically, you're going to have your peak up, and then it's going to go down and plateau for a few months, and then you're going to have a good week, and then you're going to have a bad 3 months.
Well, I mean, and one thing I've really liked is been able to have kept consistency. Like, me and you bonded over that this year. I wanted to quit multiple times. You wanted to quit as well. I mean, I kept getting injured. I broke my hand badly, and then I tore my fucking knee, and then I dislocated my shoulder. But none of it took me off the mat longer than I think 3 or 4 days. Because
I think some of them your doctors may have suggested otherwise. But
yeah,
it's all right. Here you are.
But I mean, I trained through injury since day one because I knew that if I messed up my consistency or my momentum, that if I allow myself to take a month off or 2 months off, I may never come back.
Yeah,
I just know how I am.
But that's also the beauty of jiu-jitsu. Despite injuries, there's still an opportunity to train. Because we train so many aspects of our body, and there's so many aspects of jiu-jitsu that. I mean, hell, we've all seen it. Professor Draclino, he's like, oh, my shoulder's feeling stiff today. Tucks it in and then fucking chokes out the entire class,
Yeah, I mean, my arm, I basically went one-armed for about 8 months this year. Because, I mean, it was broken hand on this arm, dislocated shoulder. It was just everything one thing after over. So it was like, I'm just now able to get back to kind of using it kind of regularly, but it's not the same.
It's I mean, I know I'm a bit older than you guys, but it gets to that point where pain's kind of migratory now. It never goes away. It just kind of shifts focus elsewhere. So we got Professor Berto calling. Give me a second.
He's at the door.
You need in, buddy? Okay, yeah, no. If it's locked, that means you can't come in.
Sorry, no Mexicans allowed, my friend.
Sorry. All right. Bye.
No, but yeah, let's go grab Professor Berto. Me and Zach will talk a little.
You guys talk some 3CG?
Actually, I'll go get him.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, because so Zach, purple belt Zach. So good weekend for you, man. Congratulations again.
Thanks. Yeah,
dude.
it's crazy.
Well deserved, man.
What was crazy was like seeing guys that got their black belt that were purple belts whenever I started.
Yeah.
So, you know, like AJ and
Dr. Jones,
and
Olympia.
Dr. Jones were all purple belts whenever I first started.
Yeah. It's
So
weird, man.
To get my purple belt and then to see them get black belt, it's like, wow.
Yeah.
It's like tangible.
Well, but yeah, you see it. You see the payoff. You see the reward, you know.
But like, here's the thing is like, and it's kind of humbling. Like today, my first role as a purple belt, I got tapped.
By
Yeah.
purple belt.
And I was like, yeah, my purple belt. But it still was like, oh, you didn't unlock any magical powers.
Yeah, no, absolutely.
You know, you didn't like, all right, now you have second Kimura, you know, like some kind of like second Kimura. Yeah. Like not the first Kimura you learned, but the second one. That's
Do the variation. You're like, the what?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So like, yeah, it's just you're you know as much as you did like last.
Well,
wait.
Yeah. Oh, dude, like Saturday, 2 days ago. Yeah. No, and it's funny because like even though you haven't changed, the target on your back has gotten bigger.
Oh, yeah.
So now there's gonna be guys that are like, oh man, I should have got my purple. I'm gonna go hard on him, you know. Or I mean, yeah.
There's a bunch of mini bosses in there.
Yeah, we dude.
I bought 'em.
No, I brought 6 too.
Oh, did you?
Yeah. I did. Merry Christmas, buddy.
How many white belts that were getting blue belts were not there?
Man.
Them out.
So
I've never seen that before.
there were blue belts alone.
Taking a
If
chip.
everybody showed up, it would have been 30. I think either 29 or
Yeah,
30.
there was like 10 that got it.
Only 10 people got blues.
I felt like that's how.
No, there was like 8 million blue belts.
There's a lot, man,
No, there
because
was a lot that was getting called out that weren't there.
well,
So these guys probably just came up on the time because I know blue belt's probably more time based, right, than independent, like the other belts are.
What do you mean?
Like, is it more
The same requisites.
so?
all the same
But
requisites.
I'm saying, like, is there more personal influence in blue to purple than white to blue?
What do you mean personal?
Like your opinion, like opinion goes into it more than just
do you
stripes
see
and numbers.
basically he's saying, do you see more people getting held back from white to blue than you do blue to purple?
Each belt's got to get more strict. I mean, that's just how it goes.
Because it gets watered down if everybody's just getting a fucking belt because they showed up every day.
No, so I mean, but you got to look at it on individual merit. Professor talks about this also, right? Like you can't judge Ricky and Ariane on the same merit you judge Dr. Jones.
Yeah.
Right? It's not the same.
Yeah. Just because somebody might be better doesn't
On the
mean
mat,
that,
yeah.
it doesn't mean that they deserve the belt more than the other.
Like how we said, black belt's more of a mindset that kind of what you contribute to life and what you there on the mat type thing. You know what you contribute as a person.
All the belts are, man, if you like just come and train and work hard and you're not a piece of shit person, like you're going to make it through the belts, you know?
Yeah.
Like
You have to be a good person.
If you are younger and
it really doesn't matter unless you're planning on quitting after a certain belt.
Yeah.
If you're not planning on quitting after a certain
I just
belt,
want to get through one belt in every martial art ever.
I just
One of
think-
those guys.
I think that's a good way to look at it. Like you're not really doing it for the belt. Right? Maybe when you're a white belt, you kind of are, and getting that blue belt is a
you
big
care
like
about the belt
validation.
because of other people's perception, not your own. You know what I mean? Like you want people to be like, "Oh,
I think
that's a blue belt." Or,
I think people want
that's a purple.
I think people want to be a blue belt so bad because most people don't understand how hard it is to get that blue belt. So, like, imagine you're training for a year and a half, and people are like, "You're still a white belt?"
Yeah.
So it's hard to explain that to other people.
It is.
That's
hard
why the
to
blue
tell
is a-
people like if you like. I was almost 2 years by the time I got my blue belt.
Sorry.
Can you get off your fucking?
I'm sorry, man. Shit.
That is the hidden voice of the infamous Professor Draculino in the back.
No, because I just threw it out there just for fun. I was like, hey, come by the
Trying to get 'em in
podcast.
here.
Trying to get him in here. I was like, I see you up there at the gym.
He's like, I don't want
I
to.
see you.
He's like,
Just
Ryan,
finish
we're
up some
done.
Sparring for our boy Cheeks.
Oh yeah,
how's he
He's
looking?
got a fight coming up. That's
He's got
right.
a
I was
fight
wondering who it
coming
was.
up in Rhode Island. I think it's
No, it's in Mississippi, isn't it?
It's up in the East Coast. It's like Rhode Island or something. It's a title fight. For
Yeah.
one of the
CES.
It's kind of like a promotion equal to Legacy. Like
Yeah.
minor leagues.
Kind of like a New England legacy.
But hopefully, I mean, I don't know, right? But it seems like whoever wins this fight will be in a good position to maybe get
Belt
moved up
holder
into
type
the
thing?
UFC,
Oh,
something
shit.
this.
Even
'Cause
that-
it would be a belt holder.
Oh, okay. It's a title fight then.
Title, yeah.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah, so we knocked out 7 rounds tonight. Well, Cheeks did.
Well, shout out to Cheeks. He also someone who he got his purple belt this weekend as well. He's part of the purple belt club. He's made it past the infamous blue belt.
He's one of
He
my
wasn't
favorites, man.
originally on the list.
Yeah,
He wasn't on the list because I'm the one that.
schedule.
Well, I'm the one that generates the list.
you're one of the
So
one of the instructors that goes through it.
I go by. So I strictly go by the last requisite, which is the minimum amount of time between the 4th stripe and your eligibility.
Right.
4 months.
Well, so sometimes
From blue to purple, it's 5.
People will only have had that 4th stripe for like a couple of months, right?
Mm-hmm.
So let's say you have to have it 4, right? Some people will only have that 4th stripe for like 2, but their entire time adds up to longer than it needs to.
Right, sometimes you can
Professor
go
will
back.
take that into consideration as well. So there's been a couple. There was a couple.
on to me because I got my 4th stripe a couple months ago.
I think
Yeah.
this motherfucker wasn't eligible either.
No, that's what I was telling them
Yeah.
before the podcast. I was
Oh,
like,
yeah, that's what
I've
I got
been.
mine 2 years from like exactly like
From the
it was
promotion
like December
center.
16th, 2017 was when I got. So December whatever the 21st, 2019 was like exactly 2 years. You got yours after mine.
Well, I got mine after that Houston Open that year, but I mean, I was telling
was a month.
Oliver.
It's like I was saying, we hold back the tougher people, and some people need the lift up.
No, they just
So-
promote the really.
But I
hey,
almost-
when you're
I was-
tapping everybody, they can't deny you.
I was
The
almost
wildebeest
2
can't be
years-
denied.
I was almost 2 years as a white
You're a
belt.
water buffalo.
Yeah.
That wildebeest
you're not a
cannot
wildebeest.
be
Because we had-
denied.
we had-
He is just
Skipped.
wildebeest have. Well, actually, you know what? They do have real skinny legs and a big upper body.
Thank you. That's what I'm trying to say.
Damn it.
Thank you.
Oh
You really might be. Damn it! I might have just
So
talked
does
about
Heifer
something.
from Rocco's Modern Life.
Oh
Fuck you, dude.
man. I think we may have just found someone's fight name.
No,
Someone's
Heifer,
mad
Ryan,
name.
the heifer, McGuire.
And the Heifer McGuire.
No, it's
He's like, nah.
I was training this morning with Professor Josh, and I just see Berto looking at me like,
Berto.
what is this guy? And I'm doing like some flippy flying
Wait,
Kimura transition stuff, and
Is this Ryan?
oh, what a dick,
oh, that's Ryan.
dude! I'm not that
Put
fat.
a purple belt on him.
Heifer Wolf. Heifer
Dude, I'm not
Wolf.
that fat. Come on, that's a cool name though, Heifer Wolf. It's
Heifer
kinda
Wolf.
like
That's pretty dope.
you're like a rock band name.
Yeah.
No, but I let things go away a little bit. I weighed myself today. I haven't weighed myself in a while. I was like 248. So I want to get down to 205. So I
Yeah.
got after Christmas, it's like 2 months full on dedication.
You set yourself up for that joke this morning. I wasn't trying to.
It was awesome. I thought it was
You
funny.
set yourself up for that one.
Professor Brandon, I was in class tonight. And I'm like, he was talking about how he can't ever find like any small like dry fit shirts.
Yeah.
And I was like, why don't you go look at Baby Gap? And he was like, I do look at the U sizes. And I go, well, next time you're there, if you see an XL, hook your boy up. He's like, nah, they were out of 2Xs.
Oh shit.
No, I know. If I
Shit.
see some like shorts in the wash and they're youth large, like those are Professor Brandon. 100%.
Well, I mean, you got to look fly. Dude's dressed to the T, man.
He was out there today rolling
good.
with everybody. Big guys, small guys.
Professor
he's
Brandon
throwing it
is
down.
a
Well,
Well,
beast.
this morning
Every
too.
once in a while, he'll get a wall hair up his ass and he'll just
think
wreck.
He
everybody.
Wreck shot.
He wrecked, or he rolled twice today. He rolled early morning class. And
He's
then
probably feeling fat from this.
He had us doing like
I didn't know we were doing regular class today till the Instagram story came out, and I was like, "Fuck! I already scheduled family shit all day."
we did like 8 rounds of 5 minutes. I mean, he just had us warm up and do a little
The
something.
kids' class was 5 kids.
Oh, was it?
The 4 to 6 year old class?
Well, no, because Deanna was like, "Oh shit, Dorian could have gone today." I was like, "Yeah, I guess so." Because
Dude,
last I talked to, we were like, "Nah, we're good till
Dude,
just open mats."
it would have been so Mateus. Shout
Yeah.
out to the new role model.
That's right, new role model Mateus,
model
son
for
of
the year.
Professor, one of our, I guess, original part-time
commentator.
guests. Alan Villacorta, Professor Alan
full-time
Villacorta.
drinker.
Well, part-time drinker, but it
What
hits
do you
him
call
full-time.
it?
Full-time romancer, baby.
There should be like
Full-time fly guy.
instead of
But-
role model, like captains. Like
But yeah, it was,
competition team,
you-
like captains.
Yeah,
But it was his. It was,
you stand at the front of the line and you tell everybody else what to do. You're
it was
like,
Professor Allen's son and then Nick Felder's son,
Nico.
So it was 3 other little kids too.
Nico's tough little
But-
kid, man. Mateus
Look
is
at
tough
his
little kid, too.
dad.
Yeah.
Every time I say Nick the Machine, Nick is like, the machine's broken. I'm like, no, it's not. You break other fools.
Bro, yeah,
Wow.
Nick is tough. Nick is
Nick is one of those that I'm looking forward to him getting his black belt. He just needs to come in and be more consistent.
Yeah.
And then I'm sure Professor will give it to him because
He needs more consistency.
Nick
Felder.
Nick Felder.
Who the fuck's that?
He was a former
OG.
MMA fighter, yeah.
Yeah, OG from
El Dorado days, yeah.
Brown belt guy?
Yeah, he's brown belt, man. You'll see him. He still wears one of the old school uniforms where the letters are black.
Yep.
And then it's like the white. It's like the one Brandon still wears.
Yeah, he needs basically, man. The dude is tough as nails, built like a brick shit house. Like, Professor Berto says, a little bit of consistency, man. This dude's gonna be wrecking shop.
Because
he's really good. He's really strong.
Right
but-
now, with as little as he trains,
He's
fuck me up.
Yeah,
But I mean,
Like,
even
fuck
just
me up.
fucking you up, like you said, that personal stuff has to go. So look, this guy, like I'm sure Professor Drac looks at these guys that come out, they leave, they don't come back for 3 years. They're still the same brown belt. They train a month, they leave, they come back. He doesn't want to go give somebody that's a flake a black belt.
Well, this guy,
And if-
no. He's not like that. This
Yeah,
guy,
this is not the-
he
Not that case.
he owns his own business. Like he's like they own
He comes and helps a lot. And
gymnastics
Which
gym.
guy
So
is he
very-
the one with like the guile hair? The blonde haired guy that does the kids class, the brown belt?
Sometimes, yeah.
He looks like he has like the blonde guile hair and he just comes and does the kids class and he leaves.
yeah,
I don't
he
know.
trains at Pearline. I mean, we can pull up a picture. He trains at Pearline a lot.
Super cool guy, man. Like really cool guy. Like one of the nicest guys you'll meet.
But no, I mean, I think it was really cool. You know, like some of the people that Professor Drac was talking about. Oh, if you didn't get your belt and you're upset or you're miffed, then that's why you didn't get your belt. Like,
Proves that you didn't.
so like you see people go around. Well, that's the end of the blue belts, and I kind of looked around, and you just see some of the. Yeah, I've never seen that guy in my life.
Okay, yeah.
But I looked around, and some of these blue belts were just like so butthurt and like.
White belt, you mean?
Or white belts, yeah. And then like even the guys that didn't get like purple belts, like I looked around and these guys are like, oh man, I'm just pretty sure I'm like, who the fuck? What? Like,
Yeah, I mean, the thing is, you can hope, but you really don't know. You know
Dude,
what I
honestly,
mean?
it's weird because it's when you least expect is when it seems to come.
it's a cool recognition, but like I've
Expecting it,
never
I feel
really,
like Professor knows that, you know.
I've never cared about that shit. I've never once asked about stripes. Never once asked about my belt. The only time I've ever said anything was like, hey, Professor Drac, if I have a family Christmas thing,
Yeah.
can't be late for it. Do I need to be there or he's like, brother. Just come. I'm
Always
like, all
be
right.
there, yeah.
just kind of thing. But I don't care about it. I don't even wear stripes on my belt. Like it just.
The only time I get upset in jiu-jitsu is at myself,
wear
man. 'Cause
stripes
I'm
on
like,
your
damn.
belt.
I know. But it's just one of those things, man. I take them all before
Stripes are just belts for your belt, man. You got.
But I need to get
that's
another
respect,
belt
bro.
because like competition.
Spesh.
Competition is kind of a psych out. Like you go out there with a clean bar, people can't tell. Oh, this guy's a 4-stripe. He might have been training for 2 years.
Well, then get you a bare fucking blue stripe so you can for weight reduction.
I think you put way too much stock into stripes, bro. Really.
Well, I don't
You're
put
like,
any stock in.
You do because you're like all those 3-stripers down there.
Oh, bro, the thing is
fifth
that
stripe, baby.
The thing
he's like, look at these 2-stripers over there fucking up the technique.
thing is
it's not like us 4-stripers.
this guy is like so like he does not read sarcasm. It's like his sarcasm meter is broken despite being the most sarcastic person I know. It's like I don't
Berto's pretty
ever
sarcastic.
seriously say that. Like I do it because Coach John one time was like, "Oh, a 3-striper, you're just barely a 4," and like ever since then it's just kind of like he gave me a hard time about it. So ever since then I just joke. I think it's funny. Like 2-striper, I was like Jackson, Professor Sean's son.
Yeah.
Like I walk up
Tough
on him and he's
kid, man.
standing in front of me. I'm like, hey, the blue belt line's over there. This is for purple belts. I'm just joking, man. I don't
yeah.
believe none of that bullshit. I'm not the one getting purple keychains and shit. I don't give a fuck about purple. Makes me look like a giant grape. So I'm not ever gonna wear that shit.
Wow.
giant.
I don't know, man. I got a purple shirt from New York. It looks pretty tits.
I bet your boyfriend likes it.
Well, I'll ask him.
New York.
I'll ask
New
him
York
tonight,
was
bro.
the shit, man.
Dude, yeah, I was a
Like,
hey, Zach. No.
I'm going to tell you about the kind of abuse I have to put up with this guy.
From Zach?
I'm like, hey, man, I'm
Zach-
retarded. I went to the wrong place.
Hard R.
He goes, you're gay. You look
Hard R,
gay.
yeah.
You look like a penis.
Yeah.
And I said, and then I said,
I feel like there's some more context in there.
You know why?
1, 2,
'Cause
skip a few. Here's the
I
next
next
one.
to him, he's waiting for me. I park next to him. I'm staring at him. Of course, this dumbass is on his phone.
Oh, yeah,
I didn't even notice that somebody pulled up right next to him. I could have sat down in his car. He still wouldn't have noticed.
so he says
But
that.
as he's on his phone, I start texting him.
I didn't even know he was.
Still not looking up. I'm like, what the hell is wrong with this guy?
So he goes,
New phone. Who dis?
So I go, if you have any good whiskey, bring it tonight, and I'll let you slide on calling me a penis. And he goes, I said you look like a penis. And then I go,
This is
true.
a penis.
And I go, either way, whiskey erases that hurtful sentiment. He goes, no issue with identifying you as gay, only looking like a penis. And then I had to say liking penis is greater than looking like a penis. So he brought us some Proper 12. So
Yeah. Shout out to
Proper 12.
Have y'all drank that shit before?
Just one
yeah, we
shot.
just had a little. Do you want a little bit? We had a shot.
We'll do a proper shot.
Let's do it.
Like it or you
Let's do a half shot for all the fellas out
I've never
there.
had it before.
Oh, it's actually
Do you not drink whiskey? You a bourbon? Well, you like bourbon aged stuff.
Yeah, I'm a bourbon guy.
Well, I mean, close enough, dude.
What is it, Scotch?
It's like Irish, like Jameson.
It's good.
Scottish Irish?
It's
Irish Scottish.
it's Skyrish from Skyrim.
Scottish.
Yeah.
It's not Scotch.
It's not Scotch?
Irish.
No, it's whiskey.
It's not Scotch?
Jesus Christ, bro.
Scotch is a whiskey from
Irish
Scotland.
whiskey.
Look, bro, it's
You know where
basically
you keep your Scotch tape?
it's European tequila. All right, just get out of here.
Next to your Scotch whiskey. Duh.
No, it's like I'm always being sarcastic, and Berto's like, that's why he hated me probably for so long. He's like, this fucking
I never hated
dickhead.
you.
This
He didn't
dickhead's
know.
always so serious.
I
Always
never
saying
hated
dumb
you.
shit. He thinks is this. I'm like, dude, no, I'm
Never hated
That's
you.
how you are with his fat jokes.
What do you mean?
You
No, I love him. Actually, when he
Gets
calls
into
me
the feels. He gets
When he
into the
when he
feels.
calls me fat now,
When he first started doing it, you were like, fuck the podcast.
I was pissed.
Do you remember he quit the figure?
I was so mad, dude. I rage quitted the podcast.
Yeah, he quit the group.
He quit the group chat like
I was
4
so
times. We had to
fucking
invite him
mad.
2
back.
days later, he's like, I'm back, guys.
Yeah,
All right.
I gotta take control
Sorry
here,
about that.
guys.
It was the dumbest shit in the beginning because like I didn't know. I thought it was like something that you had to put a bunch of effort in, market it, try and make it a palatable thing. But
Well,
you know
I
what?
mean-
Now it's like when me and Oliver both had issues. Like
Wow.
now when we finally talked to Zach and we're like, let's just drop our expectations, show up, and have fun. And ever since then, it's been smooth fucking
Told him
sailing.
Since day one.
I don't even change underwear.
Hey,
man.
let's cheers to that, ladies and gentlemen.
All right, cheers.
Even during the when we
To
first
the
started.
Real
to the
talk,
po-
marketing's
to
still
the-
good, though.
To the podcast and to what it's become.
And what
to
it will
learning
be.
to take fat jokes
Absolutely,
better.
yeah.
Cheers.
Merry
For another
Christmas,
year.
motherfucker.
Merry Christmas.
It's good.
Not bad. I
Yeah.
expected to do a lot more like that.
No,
It's a
dude.
proper.
And then you throw up.
Yeah.
Just immediately we all start puking
Projectile.
on the table.
Yeah, that's good.
On live stream that nobody watches, then that would be impressive.
That would be amazing.
Well, no. The thing is though, with YouTube, the live stream stays, so you can always come back
I
and
almost
rewatch.
like stopped at the store and brought in a bunch of sugar cookies just for,
Sugar cookies, motherfucker,
for the
dude.
holiday podcast.
I almost
I wasn't sure
stopped
if
by
we
the store
were-
and bought a Santa hat.
I wasn't sure if we were doing the feed tonight because I still have the reindeer antlers that I was
yeah.
wearing for the Christmas party. It was funny that fucking Lucas and Andressa were like, "Berto, really?" Like they're like a little bit like, "Why are you wearing that?"
that was awesome.
Because like
I thought you looked amazing.
You know what viado means, right?
Yeah, we're all Spanish
Viado?
here.
So viado is they like sorry they call somebody gay in Portuguese. All right. But I also think, I'm not certain, but I think it also translates to like deer. So because I think Bambi is another
So
term.
like you could be a gay deer.
Yeah, so it's like, why do you have that on your head? Like you're trying
gay
to say
deer?
you're gay.
You gay deer?
I was like, man, it's reindeer. It's Christmas.
Title of the pops. Are you a gay deer?
Are you a gay deer?
Yeah. Are you a gay deer? Question mark.
Berto the gay nose reindeer.
you know what makes me
Berto the gay nose
there
reindeer.
it is. Berto the
What
gay nose
cracks me
reindeer.
up is like Lucas, man. For somebody that likes to make fun of gay people, he likes to. He has some good gay jokes on him, man. Like he will.
He cracks them.
Like I get called gay
thing
by
is,
him
like-
at least a couple of times a week.
The thing is, it's the language barrier that like. So Lucas has gotten used to the English enough that he can make like witty, quick remarks, right? But sometimes that fucks up, and like his witty remark turns into like something that everybody's like, what the fuck? Like for example,
Like this
like for
suck the
example,
ball. Like this, for example.
when Jevin, so Jevin, right? He used to call him because he worked at Big Texas, right? He's like the king of Big Texas, or he make some kind of remark like this, right? And so then Jevin went back to BJ's Brewery. So when he came back,
oh, the
so
king
he came
of
back,
BJ's.
Lucas was like, king of BJ's.
Oh shit!
And he was like, wait, what? Like you can't. So
man.
it's like one of those, but like it's funny because now when he does it and he notices it,
laughs.
Lucas just owns it. He's like, yeah, because he works at BJ, he just owns it. So I
He's
was just
great,
like-
man. He's a funny guy, man.
Yeah, and like and I was like, Lucas,
cracks me up.
you should just maybe be a little careful when you say that.
have you seen that movie Trainwreck with Amy Schumer and like John Cena and all that?
I don't promote
And-
Amy
And well,
Schumer.
like John Cena's character.
Hater's a comments to him.
Yeah, but
He's like,
it's
Bill Hader.
Bill Hader. It was funny.
Bill Hader, yeah.
Well, like
I know.
the guy that plays John Cena, like he's always getting in arguments with people, and like during the argument, he's like, "Man, I'm gonna fuck up your butt so hard." Like he just like says like the gayest stuff, like when he's trying to like insult somebody. So it reminds me of Lucas sometimes.
I saw a thing. I think it was
Here,
yesterday.
give me one too, Ollie.
Yesterday or 2 days ago, it was the guy from Happy Gilmore that says,
Like Shooter McGavin?
the Shooter McGavin.
Yeah.
And
Oh, yeah.
pieces of shit
For,
like
bre-
you
for
for
breakfast.
breakfast.
So it was
Pieces of shit for
like
breakfast.
it was like a selfie of him,
No.
and it said just woke up, thought cute, might eat pieces of shit for breakfast later. But it was him, it was the guy. So he made like a little Snapchat thing.
That was pretty good.
You know
pretty good.
that the shit with, but dude,
I've
like
been waiting for somebody to tell me that for like 20 years.
You're
now.
just ready for it.
like as soon as somebody tells me
eat shit or whatever.
I eat pieces of shit
like you for breakfast, I got it like
Pride.
locked and loaded.
You know what's gonna be fucked up though?
here.
It's been in the
Someone's gonna
chamber.
say it, and and you're gonna be like, "Oh yeah, well you
You could stick
And-
your head up the bull's ass.
and try and see what
you eat a bull's ass for breakfast." Shit. Yeah, no, it'll be good. Anyway, keep practicing though, just in case it
It's locked
happens.
and it's still locked and loaded.
I'll find you one day, and I'm just gonna say it. I'll yell it in random so you can.
So,
yell it
so I
back.
made kind of like a controversial post because you know my
Was it that
my
dick
new,
pic?
No, my new
Are you kidding me?
my new resolution.
today?
I am shocked. Yeah,
No, my
today or
new- my new
yesterday.
resolution-
Or
Just
Monday.
now.
My new
Just now.
resolution is to own my shit because you know what? If I'm putting something out there like that, it's usually something I'm passionate about and I believe, and I shouldn't give a fuck what anybody thinks. Like,
Yeah,
I
no,
know
fuck the haters.
I should like be cool about the business and not like talk about something crazy. But I'm speaking about like bad people in jujitsu that are being hidden.
Oh yeah, like
You know, like-
your thing today was good. I like that one
Because it's like-
look, if I have to hit see more and then I can no longer see the like button, I'm not gonna read it, and I'm not gonna.
No, that wasn't that one. That was just
Smells there too long.
Yeah.
You just
It's
don't
like,
read
so
it.
look, you can scroll through it, and if you're at the top, and if you hit see more, and all of a sudden you just see text,
right,
and the
you
like
need to
button
start
goes
a blog,
away.
not
Yeah,
fucking-
yeah,
dude, a
start
blog. But no, I need instant gratification in the form of likes and
you
comments.
Can post your,
You'd be a horrible
you
therapist.
can post your blog. On
You got 8 words to go.
Nah, but no, it's
Me unhappy,
blog.
mom sad.
I would like to do something like that, but what I was talking about, like not that post. My post earlier was just about purple belt, the struggles, drug addiction, mom
Yeah.
dying, all. It was a.
Ryan
it was,
needs a reality TV show.
no,
Oh my god.
no, I do not at all.
So we'd like to give a shout out to our now currently deaf viewers.
Sorry, guys.
So, yeah.
That was a fuck no. From
Sorry, the Decepticons attacked
But-
Brian's microphone.
But no, my post was like it's talking about like since I've been in the industry, seeing bad people get over by hiding behind God or charities or special needs organizations. Because my first gym, this guy would hide behind his autistic daughter and like all this other stuff.
Was she really big?
Yeah,
Like he could like hide behind her?
yeah, she was a big kid.
Okay, I
But
mean,
no-
you said he hides behind her, so
But-
like, it's got to be a pretty large kid.
I don't think he
They're
means.
small.
I don't.
Is it
I don't.
okay to talk about your Facebook post?
I don't think it means spatially.
But no, it's
This is like
I mean-
what my mom does. Talk about Facebook posts.
Oh, I don't want to talk about it. Just
Like, you know
it's,
what the worst is when my mom like reads, like as she's scrolling through Facebook, she's like reading. I'm like, I don't give a shit. What's on your Facebook?
Tag me in that shit.
Fucking
look,
timeline?
it's not just about what's on my Facebook. It's not like, hey, I checked in, but it's talking about people that hide behind these other things or money or whatever, and they try and portray that they're good people, but on the other side, they're the most rotten pieces of shit you'll ever meet. And there's a culture in jiu-jitsu where it's like, oh, let's just brush it under the rug, let's reform him. And then you got these guys that are crayonching all over the place. They're gym jumping, leaving fees at other gyms and just going to open mats and still trying to do all this stuff. And these guys are constantly being brought in and huddled at the potential for a gym owner to make some money or to do this. We're grateful from where we're at because Drag don't play that shit. But it's all these, man.
Drac is basically homie. Yeah.
But it's
Professor Dracolino, aka homie.
But you
Homie don't play that.
I've seen it so much. These guys that are posting like Jesus verses on Instagram and talking about this and how much they love their kids, and they're going home and they're beating their kids and they're beating their wife and they're it's just
Cats and dogs living together.
it's fucking lame, man. Like I hate this fake bullshit people that people put up just to try to manipulate people. It drives me crazy.
Yeah, I mean, like, you got to have these people out there that like feel like they're
But
God's gift to
You got-
every
but
jiu-jitsu
look,
gym.
look, you gotta have shitty people in the world because then there would be no good people.
Yeah,
That's true.
Yeah, you can't appreciate the good without the bad,
Everybody was
right?
a good person, then there'd be no good people.
yeah.
I feel like
gotta
some-
have
We just be left with fucking Ryan.
You should thank every time you run into
Kind of a good person.
Be like, thank you. Because without you, there wouldn't be good people in the world.
Thank you for letting me know how shitty one person
But look,
can be.
like if you look at like guys like me and Berto, we've had our shares coming up in the world. Hello, people. Nice to see you.
Hello, Facebook Live.
Folk.
Hey, nobody's looking at your Facebook Live, just like nobody's looking at ours.
I know that's why it's good. But you know what? It'll be forever recorded.
But look, like
Yeah.
there's people like myself and Berto that have had some struggles. Oliver, we've gone through the ringer at an early age. But you know what?
I've seen some
we
shit.
own it. We don't sit there and act like we're something we're not. If somebody asks me about, oh man, how was your path? I'm going to tell you, and I'm sure Berto will too, because that going through that type of shit and then coming back from something like that gave you a resiliency and a resolve that most people will never know.
Are we allowed to talk about Berto and MS-13 when he was...
You should see the neck tat.
Oh,
He covers it up with makeup.
which reminds me, shout out to our new sponsor, tattoo removal company.
MS-13. MS-13.
Working wonders on
MS-3.
No,
Using the MS-3,
no.
The MS-3 is...
Disclaimer: The Fifth Stride podcast is not sponsored by MS-13.
MS-13, call me.
Guys,
Call me.
continue doing your thing. We'll continue doing ours.
Not hashtagging MS-13 too.
No,
FBI will be all over the fist stripe.
that is going to be nowhere near the title of tonight's
Like, how
episode.
many people from El Salvador do they have there on the podcast?
Half of one.
1.5. Yeah, we round down.
Actually, Ricky would be 3, so he's a
Bro, there was a video.
Ricky looking
there's
good,
a video
though,
on
bro.
Instagram of Trump like
Miss MS-3.
Yeah, he said MS3. It's like him
I
mispronouncing
think I watched your video.
so
you
much
posted.
shit. Yeah, because I posted it on my. Sometimes
Sometimes
I'm
it
trying to
seemed like
find
he was
it.
having a stroke.
Yeah. You stroke it out like
Did you see like when they were like,
Halftime.
we're gonna impeach Trump? I saw this video.
yeah.
like it's a clip from Wolf of Wall Street.
Oh yeah. That was good.
You're gonna have to get a fucking wrecking ball.
I'm not leaving.
out of here.
I'm not leaving.
Nah, dude, but like this, man, I wish I could pull
I've seen
it
a
up.
lot
I
of
can't-
fake shit being posted. Like,
The deep fake stuff.
well, people are like, oh, what the liberals don't realize is that if he gets impeached by the House but not the Senate, then that nullifies his first year. He can run.
You can get a third term.
What is that? That makes
bullshit. It says that's
Yeah.
Snopes.
If anybody really like genuinely believes that, they need to stop watching Fox News and reading fucking InfoWars and like go
Man.
read a fucking book.
Dude, you know what?
Like
Oh yeah, they found a loophole. Just get impeached.
they have found a loophole so he can be
ma-
the president forever.
Maybe if I do this 150
Here's
times.
the real breakdown on that. So the House is ran by Nancy Pelosi, Maxine Waters, Chuck Schumer, like all these
Yeah,
crazy,
no, we get it. Stop name dropping.
like they're crazy dick face. These
He
crazy
got best friends.
Shout out to Washington.
No, these crazy dick face politicians that are horrible for America. They've said we're going to do this since day one. Look at the Kavanaugh. Look at all that stuff when he was trying to get confirmed at Supreme Court. A good man like ran through the mud over bullshit because they didn't want to have the conservative tilt in the Supreme Court. So all that stuff was going on. And now it's coming up time for re-election. And they shot themselves in the foot because this whole impeachment thing is only going to energize the Donald Trump's base. And it's going to also alienate like more of the moderate people because they're not going to, if you're a moderate Democrat, you're not buying into Maxine Waters and all their Sheila Jackson Lee extremist bullshit. So it's you're going to see Trump beat the impeachment because the House will do it because the Democrats have a majority. But in the Senate, you have to have almost 3/4 of votes in order for it to
That's
be
75
confirmed.
cents, ladies and gentlemen.
75 cents. What? Yeah, 75 cents.
You gotta have a 2-piece.
Berto, Professor Berto, you do me a favor.
75
Your brother's at the door. You go let him in. Thank you.
But that
75 cents, ladies and gentlemen. You got 3/4.
But you look at that, you have to have you know who holds the majority in the Senate?
Good thing you brought chips.
And those chips suck. You shouldn't eat chips on a podcast.
Give me some of those.
Nobody wants to hear that shit.
I suck them till they go limp.
Ryan, if you don't know, has
The chips.
misophonia.
Misophobia.
Can you hear me? Can you hear me eating them? Listen, listen.
You do pretty good. That's like what my mom used to make me do because she had the bad thing. So like me and my sisters would like be like eating like normal kids, and my
Yeah.
mom would flip out and be like, "What?" And so she'd make us sit there and dissolve chips in her mouth.
Dude, my mom's side of the family is like hella Southern in the sense of like I do declare type Southern, so they're like etiquette classes.
Look,
So my mom's like super
Well, whatever. It's
big
the
on
same
not
thing.
eating with your mouth open and shit.
Misophonia.
Well, okay.
But yeah, but back to the impeachment stuff.
Yeah,
It's all a sham.
politics.
And when it comes down to I'm not a Republican or Democrat. I just believe in whatever I believe. I believe in, and I don't believe in abortion 100%. I believe in, for the health of the mother, incest or rape, that maybe that should be an option.
I think bipartisan identification is fucking bullshit.
Well, I think our generation is, as a whole, should never lean one way or the other. You need to be free thinking enough to understand that there's good viewpoints on the left and good viewpoints on the right.
that's what I'm talking about. Like everybody, like the thing is, I believe in people's rights. I believe in states' rights, but I also understand the need for some form of government control,
especially over this the gun issue right now. Like the NRA would fucking roast me alive, but I believe that there needs to be a more stringent check in place, background checks.
Well, can I ask you on this?
Psychological evaluations before you're able to own a handgun.
So here's
Coach Ricky in the house.
Then you're giving out documents that aren't.
You're basically requesting medical documents that are by.
It's also
Are we gonna talk about sex change again?
No,
Yes.
Turning that Audi to an innie.
Ever gone into a doctor saying you have a headache? Now you can't have a gun. So
No. I'm not saying that. I'm saying that you have to submit a questionnaire, which I'm sure
you already have to.
I think there should be some process in place.
You already have to.
Like when you
concealed handgun.
Do you have your concealed handgun license?
Yes.
Okay, so
I think
did you ever purchase a?
Go through that.
No, they do.
But you know what?
Did you ever have to? Did you ever purchase a handgun before you had your handgun license?
Yes, but
Okay, so you had to fill out the federal background check.
here's the issue I had.
I'm sure you guys had different. I mean, was this prior military before or after?
It doesn't matter.
Okay, so this was before your back. I mean, you still had to go through full background check.
The military allows you to do, or being in the military, is that you can buy a gun in the state that you have orders to.
Okay.
You typically cannot buy a gun in just a random state.
Right. Okay.
Unless you have FFL.
Yeah, or a license for that
They
state.
have to have an FFL so you can transit state lines.
Yep.
You have to be in the NFL?
Yeah, NFL.
Yeah, do you remember Plexico Burris?
That's why we record. Why do you think we record on Monday, bro?
No, but
Monday night podcast.
But back to what you're saying on the checks, I got not denied, but put on a hold
On the what?
for my first when I tried to purchase my first handgun.
Yeah.
Because I got a DWI.
Yeah.
All those years ago.
You ready for this? My first one, I got put on hold before I had my CHL while I was working at NASA with high level clearance to mission control, and they're like, "Sir, hold on."
You're a limey fuck though. Y'all don't even know how to use.
Right, but you know what's fucking weird
Probably
now,
uses muskets and biscuits and
dude. If you don't shut your mouth, I'm gonna take 10 minutes out of my life and load this fucking gun and get back at you, boy.
Janitors get access to a lot of cool places.
That is true, man.
Dude,
That is true. You never know what you find in them
what
toilets
you,
you
get on the
clean.
president of NASA's
Oliver's like,
couch,
I've cleaned
unforgivable.
all the space stations.
Absolutely, bro.
I cleaned those
You've heard about those space jizz experiments, right? I'm not gonna give you
I bet
details.
jizz does float in space though.
Oh, it absolutely does.
Everything floats in space.
So if like you're
Ryan.
shooting a load in space, it's just gonna be like hovering around.
Dude, no, it's straight distance.
Hey, I bet you this cup floats in space.
I bet you Birdo's head floats in space.
No, absolutely not. That's the only thing weighted down. That's the only thing.
Is weighted as
Yeah.
space sex, like in legitimate, like in space.
Have you never played Mass Effect? No, I'm just joking. Sorry. Yeah, no, sorry.
Lara Croft and Tomb Raider was the extent of my infatuation with women, female.
Oh yeah, pyramid
video
titties.
characters.
With women.
That was nice for a while.
Women, he's like, I'm gay now.
No,
I like dick.
I like
That
that.
video game turned me on to
No, but like,
which is totally okay.
But you remember, like,
Yeah,
when
it's okay.
You remember when you were younger?
That's why you're gay. Tits don't look like that, dude.
You remember when you were young? It feels like a bag of sand.
But it looks like a fucking pyramid, bro. See what the Egyptians worship these things.
but
That's
dude, like,
amazing.
But some of that, my first experiences back then when I was younger was like Leisure Suit Larry, like Lara Croft.
Dude, Leisure Suit Larry, dude.
you remember that shit?
Dude,
You would always try to lay pipe.
bro, Leisure Suit Larry's like the game of rapists. If you're like, look, I want to get laid tonight, but I don't know how. Let me play this level and get some ideas.
I had like a friend that had an older brother that could like actually like get us through.
Oh man,
There was a guy I used to go to the bowling alley a lot when I
His
was a
dad
kid.
probably worked at IBM, right?
No, but dude, like
People that had computers, their dads worked at IBM.
I remember playing that game, and you can just go into those clubs and get a prostitute, and you're like, I'm like 12 years old, throwing it down on a prostitute in Leisure Suit Larry. It was amazing.
Yeah, and then that's so my friend that had Laser Suit Larry also had he was like one of my first friends that had the internet, and he was like, you can see naked pictures. And we're like, at the time, Singled Out was really popular.
Oh man, Jenny
Or, like,
McCarthy. I used
Jenny
to.
McCarthy, and like it was like
Yeah, it would
loading.
load.
When she went to Playboy,
so cool in like half an hour.
Stop yelling into the microphone.
Ryan, why are you so excited?
Amateur podcaster.
No, when she was in Playboy, actually, the producer should not have my mic peaking so much.
I gotta take a shit.
No,
Let me see.
No, not to.
Which one's yours? 1, 2, 3,
I'm gonna
and
FaceTime y'all while I take a shit.
But like back in the day, like
I love that Ryan's like rubbing his face on the microphone. Like, guys, I'm sorry, I'm so loud right now.
Can you hear my beard? Can you hear my beard right here?
Say it again.
No, but like Carmen Electra and Jenny McCarthy, I think those were prime masturbation days for me. Like when you watch Singled Out.
Jenny McCarthy. Yeah.
What was the name? It was
So hot.
She was my number one.
Keep going.
Like
No, you're
you would
good.
buy the you would download the Playboy
Turn it up.
pictures because you couldn't buy it.
You're good.
So you'd go on the internet and search for her Playboy pictures, and it would take 30 minutes to load. You had to be patient.
Sorry.
Jesus Christ.
Oh, that's Ricky.
that
That's
Ricky
Ricky
taking a
shitting.
Ricky, are you taking a
Are you in the pooper?
You look like Mr. Potato Head. It's not fucking Halloween anymore. Take your mask off.
Yeah, he's in the pooper, man.
There's a little dude in here. Check him out.
Hey, we don't want to see your penis, man.
Oh shit!
Little dude.
A little buddy.
man.
Ricky took a bathroom break. He went into the shitter. Now he's
like, "Look
there's
at
a
my
roach in the
penis."
toilet. So
I think I'm gonna go live and see if I can get more than 0 viewers.
More than
can you not hear anything out of your headphones,
Hello.
Professor Berto?
You sound louder.
Oh, I sound amazing.
Hang up 'cause
No, don't hang up, dude. I want to hear it. Let's play Battle Shits. I want to hear it, dude. Ah.
Sound
So
the same as y'all's.
we're live in here. We got Oliver. We got
Hey, what's going
we
on,
got Proper
guys?
12. We got Mini Boss. Shout out Eureka Heights. We've got Zachary over there on the production.
Oh, Zachariah.
I still have 0 viewers.
0 view.
Yeah, no, ain't nobody on Facebook right now.
It's because you balling
laying
out
pipe.
of control.
What's up?
Tell Oliver to turn my mic up.
Can you hear that now? Hello? I don't know what's going on. Like,
Hello.
I think we can hear you, bro. I'm pretty sure it's a you issue.
It's a me issue.
Yeah, it might be your headphones, dude.
It might
Speaking
be that
your-
you're gay.
Y'all sound just louder. But that's
Well.
whatever.
When you have a booming voice of a man, sometimes it comes across.
Or when you have an angry Puerto Rican's voice like he does. Oh, sorry, El Salvadorian. My bad.
It's Salvadorian.
Salvadoreño.
When's the last time you've been back there?
Ooh, shit.
It's been a while.
Yeah, so I went for when my dad passed away, and I think I've been back there once since.
Yeah.
Because I remember going to his grave, like wherever he's actually buried at.
Mm-hmm.
But it's actually really nice too, because it's on the side of like a hill. El Salvador is a valley.
Yeah.
So, there's a lot of property that's kind of like very steep locations.
Yeah.
So it's like a cemetery. I've never seen a cemetery like this. It's actually tiered down. So it's really interesting, and I got to go to see his spot, his chill location where he be at.
Yeah. A few years ago, though.
Yeah, it has to be at least 5 years ago. I really have no reason to go down there anymore.
Would you ever go out there and like start like a legit jiu-jitsu program for El Salvador? There's a 2-4 down there.
Man, I really don't know, dude.
The gangs walk in there. They're like, we own this gym.
No, and then you fuck them up and take their handguns from them.
I don't know. Because they probably have like
They shut down the
shotguns.
city,
Yeah.
man. One time, it was like they told all the buses that they could not run that day, and if they did, they'd shoot them up. And they shot up like 3 buses.
In El Salvador?
Yeah.
That's pretty hardcore,
So you
man.
should get like a Kevlar to make. Turn mine down. It's a little
I can't.
much.
Man, dude.
There we go.
Stop fucking with it.
Yeah, tell Oliver to stop
complaints, bro.
touching
Oliver,
shit.
it's not in the fucking
Oliver,
metric
you're not a
system.
producer.
It's not in the fucking metric
Hey,
system.
he's like, hey, I got a black belt. I can touch whatever I want.
Wow.
Bro, I don't see
Wow.
colors. Shut your face.
Wow. So you can
Have we talked about that? Did we talk about him getting his black belt?
We did.
We already talked about it.
me
You're
and
late.
Zach and him.
Okay, so
So
just
Professor Berto came in here, and you know what happened? He didn't congratulate none of us on our great accomplishments.
well, it's because he doesn't. That's
basketball
how he
days.
lives his life.
That's how I live my life.
when you got your black belt, I wept and I sacrificed a
lives
goat
His
for
life
you.
1/4 inch at a time.
I live my life 1/4 inch at a time.
Oh shit!
No, but
That's generous.
So what's coming up in 2020 for you guys? What's up, Berto?
What's up, Berto?
Anything new? Anything shaking? What's some goals you got going on into 2020?
So I want to build my new Lego.
I saw that. That's pretty sweet, dude.
Ambition of a rider.
3,300 pieces.
That's gonna be insane,
That's
man.
gonna
And they're
take-
all black.
And they're
all black.
Most of them.
Yeah.
Why do
Mine
they
is like
all
5
be
of them.
black?
Because it's the
No,
Batmobile.
I get it, but why can't you just call them color neutral?
Sorry, they're all dense in
Y'all see
color.
Joker?
Yeah, my
that was amazing.
My Batmobile is African American in
Did you
color.
see Joker too?
No, I have not.
Dude, it was amazing.
Joker 2, there's a second one?
No, the new Joker.
He's back for more laughs.
Joker as well.
No, but they're making a new one because, dude, Joaquin Phoenix has always nailed the character roles from fucking Walk the Line.
Get
to
excited,
everything.
get excited, Ryan.
He's on a different level than
I love
Yeah,
movies, man.
absolutely.
That's my
I mean,
shit.
Heath Ledger.
I
wasn't the
honestly
main
haven't seen it.
character of The Dark Knight.
I think
Yeah.
Just like a he was barely in it.
Well, Heath Ledger's was kind of like, okay, this is kind of comic booky and tragic, but like fucking Joaquin Phoenix, that's like real life.
Nah,
like,
dude.
It made you feel for him.
Well, I think
Heath Ledger's Joker was a fucking really, really good Joker.
What you got?
Hey, look at this.
is that
Isai,
Professor
bringing in
Sandy's?
food.
Damn! Shout out to Professor Sandy's black belt kitchen skills.
You guys.
No, get out of here, motherfucker! Get out of here!
Oh, snap.
shit!
Professor Sandy coming through.
I made these. I spent all day in the kitchen.
You made this?
I made it.
No, he didn't. He didn't
I
make
made
shit.
it.
Don't let him lie to you, bro.
You're going to make a woman a very good wife one day.
I never made anything. You don't even know.
There you go. What do we got over there? What's in that one? Let me get one of them brown browns. Oh, you got it.
There's something with white icing over here.
Yeah,
Isai made that for sure.
that's the one he made.
That's the one he made.
It's pumpkin.
Oh, that looks good.
Oh shit! I also made those empanadas. Is no one gonna talk
Oh, yeah?
about
Hey, that's white people call them turnovers.
Is no one gonna talk about how I found Isai in the bathroom?
Yeah, that is kind of weird, man.
Is that your little buddy?
Is that the little buddy?
Was that your little buddy?
Hey, look at my little buddy.
I was
stayed on the FaceTime.
I was making those in the bathroom, by the way.
Yeah.
Did you wash your hands?
So these are bathroom empanadas?
No, that's where the flavor comes from.
What's in that second one?
Stuff that you don't need. I think, honestly, I think you're better than this.
Oh god.
So we're all a couple of proper 12
Now,
shots
that was
in.
the perfect time for you to use.
I think it's time for
Black
Isai and
belts
Ricky to
only.
catch up.
No, man, I'm nice. I got to be real who I am on the mat and off the mat.
It's amazing.
No.
Hey, if you're scared, go to church, homeboy.
No.
No what? Oh, the proper 12?
You and Ricky got to get on our level.
Yeah, y'all gotta
We
take a
busted one.
shot.
Take
Hey,
one,
we all
take
took
one.
a shot. Y'all
We
gotta
took, dude.
I don't want to take a
No, y'all
shot.
gotta
Look,
take a shot.
Ricky,
you
we
ain't got
took-
shit to do tomorrow.
Ricky, we took one to
Oh, yeah,
here.
that's right, you do.
I have a private lesson at 7 a.m.
Oh,
We got a
are
private
getting,
lesson
Are we
right
getting
now
together
at
tomorrow at
12.
10?
What?
Are we getting tomorrow together together tomorrow at 10?
I'm gonna be cooking.
No, cool. Sounds good, bro. Simple no would have done. I need an explanation.
Damn.
All right. Hey, you wanna get together tomorrow at 10?
Nah, bro, it's Christmas Eve. I'm gonna be cooking with my aunt.
No, if y'all really go train, I'll come up there.
No, I'm taking the kids to the museum tomorrow morning. I was just doing that so I can fuck with him.
This empanada might probably float in space.
We were talking about shooting ropes in space to Jenny McCarthy. I think those empanadas. would float too.
Ryan was like, "Hey guys, do you think this would float in space?"
Yes.
Everything floats in space,
Except
Ryan.
Berto's head. It's too dense. It won't float.
That's the one
No,
thing we found that wouldn't.
Laps on it.
No, my head creates a black hole.
It laps into a black
it
hole.
laps into a
of
black hole. Hey, a brown hole.
a brown eye.
Hey, real talk. Shout out to Professor Sandy, who's probably
I made these.
yeah. Shout out to Professor
Isai,
Sandy
a black belt in the
for
kitchen as well, my friend.
allowing Professor Isai to make these appear here at the podcast.
I made these.
Even though honestly, she's probably way too above listening to our stuff.
I made these.
Yeah.
She's not gonna listen.
Yeah, so since she's not listening, we're going to give an honorary shout out. Hey, Professor Isai, thank you for providing us with treats on
not
tonight's
honorary. I get a shout out because I made these.
All right. Not an honorary shout out to Professor Isai. Oh, Ariane's calling.
Oh, he might want to.
Hold up.
What's he talking about?
But no,
Hello.
Isai. So you're gonna make a woman that can't cook for
Hello.
shit very happy one day.
Honestly,
You're gonna lay it down for her. Lay it down in the kitchen.
Honestly,
and
Just like any Hispanic man.
I do cook every day.
really.
Straight up.
Hey, do you guys have Ariane's phone number?
Yeah, why?
Give him a call.
Why?
Because he's trying to call me through Facebook and it's not connecting.
Why is he calling you? Like just for the podcast?
I don't know. Like probably not butt stuff.
Oh, look, he's calling again.
Yeah.
Probably butt stuff.
It is
No, probably
It
not.
might be butt stuff.
Hello?
on the camera and we hear butt stuff.
Oh,
Ew.
yeah. Look, see,
Open up.
it's connecting. It's not even coming. He might be here, or just call
There it
him.
is. Hey, look.
Hello.
Open the
What?
door.
He's saying he's cute.
Oh, I'm looking so cute. Thanks. This one's for
What
Ariane
about
right
me,
here.
Ariane, who
Thanks,
put your
buddy.
little pretty ass on the flyers? Who did that?
Ryan's jealous, man. Ryan wants some love. Can you give Ryan a shout out?
I love that Ryan's like, look at all the shit I did for you.
I know. I'm gonna hold it over your head and hope. And that's the only reason I did it is so you would owe me a favor.
Well, you should come up here to the podcast, buddy.
I'm just kidding. I really don't give a fuck. I don't think that's giving though. If you give with expectation,
Ariane, if you can hear me, my phone's disconnecting. I love you, buddy. Come to the podcast if you want. Otherwise, call Ricky, or you can call me on my. Just hit me up on my Insta Premium.
Right, yeah.
But I think
Giving
we-
with expectation
is manipulation. That's all it is. It's manipulation. We talked about that the last time I was here. Like if you're going out and you're giving people with the intention to control or whatever instead of to just give freely, when I hook you guys up with good matches, it's not because I want you guys to be my friends. It's because I want you guys to succeed. And because
Remember how fast those matches lit on fire too? Those are fucking good matches. Like I lit my grill up with that match. It was amazing.
no, but seriously,
Your
like,
mouth?
I give you guys that because I believe in you. I believe in Isai. I believe in all you guys. So it's like people that give with a good heart and give freely. Those are the ones I like.
So this is one thing I do. I probably start this in
Men?
October.
Oh.
I will just think about everyone who I hang out with, from time to time, and I will start to develop a list of people
Who are naughty and nice.
No, not even nice.
It's a kill
Ricky
list,
Claus.
right?
Modern day Santa.
Who I give.
Thick Rick of Claus.
No, if they're on the list, then they get gifts.
Yeah, so it's the nice list. People who you think are nice.
Damn, you're buying gifts for everybody?
Not you.
I don't want a
You didn't
gift.
make
I'm
the
just saying
list.
I am the gift.
You didn't
number
make
one.
the. You didn't make the list.
Ryan's presence is our presence.
No, I feel bad because I don't buy anybody gifts except like my wife and my family. I like it.
Oh, me and my wife aren't exchanging gifts this year. There's no need for us to trade money.
No, I try to.
Especially when it's all her money, right?
Goddamn Lily. Ain't no shit.
Baby, look what I bought you with your money.
It's like, girl, look at all this money I've been hoarding from you.
I try to keep.
No, I do side work and stuff. I got chapstick.
I try to keep the list small though because I have let it get out of hand.
Yeah.
Because you're everybody's friend. You're literally the
Ricky,
nicest guy
Ricky.
at Gracie Baja.
Look, let me give you a little lesson right now, buddy. Fuck everybody except for us here. You buy us gifts, but everybody else, fuck everybody.
I bet he got Isai some oven mitts, and that's how he made these.
Everybody got him a fucking subway pass in New York, and
I
they're gonna
made
go on a
these.
trip soon.
But Ricky is literally the nicest guy. So, and then you got Berto, who's like the yang to his yin.
Yeah,
So you got evil Uncle Berto.
he's the Wang.
He's wait a minute.
He's
Did
the
you say
Wang,
the
bro.
Yang to his yin.
Yeah,
Exactly. It's
Do
the
you
other
not?
side.
That's a
But
yin
it's
yang,
but
bro.
it's yin yang.
Is that
bro.
Arion?
You're the yang
Where's he at?
in this equation.
Where's he at? Hold up,
You're the
hey.
penis to his butt.
I'm the penis to the butt.
You are the brown to the eye
You don't want to be the butt to the penis. You'd rather
at all. You want to be the one
That was
laying pipe
Arion.
on, getting laid pipe on.
Oh, hey, my whole point with that list though is
All right,
that,
Santa Claus, tell us.
now it's that like I don't expect anything back. That'd be ridiculous. That list is huge.
Yeah, I agree. If you give, you just give.
And that's how it
give.
should be. That's called giving. Like if you're giving to people, it's because you genuinely want to.
Yeah, and if you're not giving to people, that also means don't give them. Like, don't expect something. in
Unless you're
return.
married, sometimes you're not going to give, but you're going to expect to receive. I'm just saying.
Well, yeah, like March 14th. I'm just saying, right?
I mean, there's like 1 or 2 days a year at least where
Yeah.
you can just be a selfish lover and just be like, hey,
Dude, you know
come
what?
on, baby, take care of me.
When you're trying to have a kid is the time you get to have be a selfish lover. It's amazing because it's like, hey, we have like 6 hours to do this. It's all about you.
6 hours.
Well,
You mean
like
6
you're in a
minutes?
window. No, I'm not talking. No, like we have a 6-hour window to knock this out. Like
he's like, what are you guys talking about?
He's like, I just baked all this.
Hey, man on the mini bus.
Girls have
Thank you, kind
orgasms.
sir.
I made these.
whiskey,
He's like, what's an orgasm?
Like,
Is
I get
that?
mine,
Whiskey?
and then I'm out.
He's like, I've been on my biotech class this year.
dude. Isai,
all about
I
orgasms.
baked this for you. I baked this for you.
Hey, I think
You
we
need to have
I
some.
think we need a here. Line them up.
Hold up, dude. I need to adjust my mic over here. I'm getting limp mic.
You'll make 7 a.m.
Just take a fucking shot, dude. You know what? You know what you did on Saturday? You heathen. You know what you did?
What I do?
You know what you did? No, it was when y'all took a little trip. How was it? Would y'all go up to Axelrad or go out to
we
like
went to
Poison Girl?
Present Company.
That's a new spot.
No, it's been around probably for about a year and a half.
So Professor Brandon and I, we went to Present Company like over a year ago. For the
Why does he like to pretend to be young?
Dude, he's still laying like that guy is.
Hey, President Company's cool on Sundays.
Yeah, so
But he's not cool.
Now that guy, I'm telling you, the young chicks love his ass. He has
Who?
that college professor vibe going on. You know what I mean?
Professor Brandon.
Yeah.
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 He's got that like TA vibe.
Yeah, but nobody likes a TA.
He's not the man in charge, but he grades the
Oh,
papers.
well.
You know what I'm saying?
The girls know that they can get a higher grade
If they suck the TAs, pencil.
well, what if?
Way to be big.
He's gonna be redlining them girls.
He's a woman, right?
Maybe you got. I mean, there's other
Maybe she
things
got
that can happen.
maybe she got pencil nipples.
Maybe you got to lay some pipe to get a good grade. I mean, maybe you know,
saying.
whatever,
You gotta play with that eraser.
whatever it takes.
I've never had a hot TA.
Damn, these are some of the weirdest euphemisms I've ever heard in my life.
Spell euphemism, motherfucker.
EUPHAEM. It starts with EUPHmism.
A.
Jism.
Yeah.
Euphemism.
Yeah.
Euphemism.
That's like
You permitting me?
Euphemism.
Bro, look.
It's like Boston.
Look, we invented the language, so that gives us a pass on having to learn it all. All right, so fuck you.
Nah, but we were talking about
using them euphemisms.
Euphemisms.
we were talking
straight
about
out
like,
of
what your
Tejas.
2020 is going on. Berto told his. Ricky, what you got planned for 2020? What's going on?
I said mine.
Yeah, you're talking about El Salvador traveling and how you're not.
It
I
changed
want to
since
try to
then.
develop a second
Language.
a second income stream. Like that's like a good one that will be stable for.
How are you gonna do that through a language?
What?
Didn't you say you wanted to learn a second language?
Like, isn't Bert already bilingual? Doesn't he speak
He's
Spanish?
by something,
So
bro.
it should be his third language.
Yeah,
But
trilingual.
that's my main goal in 2020.
You can do the pizza thing still?
Maybe if that
should.
opportunity
That's why you buy a condo.
I'll buy your
I
pizza.
saw, like Saloon Door is just
Go buy a new place.
they're expanding into your place. That was supposed to be your pizza oven place.
No oven.
Yeah, because like in order to have the
kitchen.
whole kitchen installed, it takes a lot of stuff.
No,
it takes
yeah.
like permission from the city, and
You got to get the vent, all the permits done. You got to get your health and your permits.
yeah. So I don't know what it's gonna be. I have been doing a little bit more real estate studying, and
Give me some of that.
Yeah, I made those, by the way.
Hey, but
I
also
might get into commercial real estate.
that's a good deal. Zach knows a lot about the real estate stuff. Well, I kind of worked with him. I kind of worked with him a little bit on doing some wholesaling. And dude, that market's ripe for the picking. I mean,
Like, how many holes did you sell?
at least 4.
Do you sell them in bulk?
You get buy one get one free.
I mean, because you're.
You buy 9, you get the 10th free.
4 holes, 1 cup.
If you use promo code
It's got to be really good for
2
golf
sale,
course.
2 holes.
It's like what a beaver would come out
Do you
of.
just like go to golf courses and be like, look, I get you as many holes as you need?
19 holes. Fuck 18. I got
They're
19.
Too small. Okay.
We'll do 18 plus the
He's
first
about
hole.
the. He about
Have
the
you
big
seen
holes.
Have you seen the movie Holes? With
No,
with
I read the book, though.
With Shia LaBeouf?
Shia
I
LaBeouf.
read
Beef?
the book where he's out there digging the holes for the little children's
I've
prison
never.
camp.
I don't know. I've
I
never
read the
seen
book.
it.
I've never read the book.
I bet you Shia LaBeouf would be really good at jiu-jitsu.
I bet he's crazy.
I bet he would just do it. He would just do it.
Wait, didn't we talk about this whenever we
Shia
played his
LaBeouf
rap?
doing
We
jiu-jitsu?
played his rap.
Maybe probably.
we played this rap.
So Rick, with that being said, we've all been kicking around some ideas about
By the way, I just
sports management, this and that. That would be fucking cool, man. If we can get that off the ground in 2020, at least in some way to get out there and start representing athletes that need it. I mean, because there's plenty of people get take advantage.
Oliver,
of.
stop touching the board.
Hey, I'm taking care
Stop
of Zach.
touching the board.
God.
People get taken advantage every day, and they don't have the connections or the network to adequately market themselves to these other promotions or market themselves for that matter.
Yeah, yeah, absolutely. I mean, I think that'd just be something.
I'm dead.
That'd be something that'd be really cool to do. If I was in sports management, I feel like I would be good at just
You do amazing.
communicating and represent. Like that's cool because I get to really I get to take care of someone.
You'd be amazing at that. Yeah.
You can take care of me, bro.
great at that.
Yeah, so let's say
You'd be like the Mandalorian.
So let's
And
say
fluffing.
let's say
Hospice
Oliver.
I'll be your baby Yoda.
Let's say
Yeah.
Oliver was an MMA fighter.
we'll call him Baby Yoda.
Oliver's record as an MMA fighter, 8-13.
Whoa, whoa.
I was representing him,
6 and 13.
right? Like I'm his manager.
Yeah, you are.
MS-13.
And then I look
That's
at
3.
Oliver and I'm
Dude,
like, I
you know
gotta
what'd
take
be-
care of this guy.
You know, it'd be awesome if Oliver did I'm gonna fucking do MMA. And everyone's
He wins the
"Yeah."
belt.
and he wins all of his fights and ends up in the UFC.
That'd be
world.
fucking weird, dude.
He's like 40.
Absolutely not.
Until
He's like
in
four-
London.
He's
Yeah.
like 42
He's got,
fighting a
like,
50-year-old
these
Frankie
death-
Edgar.
He's got these death hands that every time he touches you, you're dead.
Well, it's from Aikido. It's from all those years of Aikido.
He's like, I told you motherfuckers I'm a brown belt in Aikido.
Dude, I'm going to get like an MS 150 tattoo
It's
on my
from
neck.
all the proper 12. He inherited Conor McGregor's left
That is
hand.
true.
Chug it. Chug
I
it,
almost
Ryan.
want to say fuck.
Chug it.
fuck.
Take a chug.
Fuck.
Chug it,
bitch.
Chug it.
Whatever.
Chug it.
They were supposed to be
Chug
our
it.
sponsor. They were on our very first
Third Coast Grappling?
promotion poster.
No shit.
Yeah, like proper 12, we were that close.
F them.
Yeah.
Wait.
F them and
F them.
And right now, me and Zach have been we've really streamlined
Yeah.
what we're doing going into
You
2020.
don't look very streamlined.
No,
He
I'm
is,
not
bro.
talking about me personally.
He's
you big-headed
aerodynamic.
Fuck. I'm talking about the business as a whole is streamlining.
How many holes did you sell?
13.
As a whole, WHOLE, not whole, HOLE.
You're a wholesaler.
No.
Isn't that a just fancy way to say prostitute?
Wholesaler.
I think prostitutes should start saying that.
No, I didn't
Yeah,
know
you're a wholesaler.
That's pretty good.
That's why I was asking you, how many holes did you sell?
Hey, Ricky, I found a good side job for your supplemental income. You should be a wholesaler. Yeah.
As good as a friend as you are, I'm sure you got a lot of holes to sell.
There's a lot of places that need holes, man.
Oh man,
Hey.
that is true, and you can sell them.
Welcome to
fence
the
hole.
party, pal.
Oh.
It's a good follow up to
How
your
many
men's
holes
warehouse
do you think you
gig.
could sell, Professor Isai?
7.
Professor Isai.
Acai. Acai.
No, that Gucci Mane song. So Isai. Is that what you're saying?
No, that's a Logic
Why were you
song.
so off key? I couldn't even recognize the
Isn't that a
song.
Logic song?
No, it's Gucci Mane from like 2002. That was his first hit.
Oh, okay. But then Logic made his own.
Nobody
song.
knows who Logic is. Isn't that Eminem wannabe or whoever the fuck?
He's that dude.
Logic goes hard, man.
I work hard every day. That motherfucker. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's a good song.
Him and Eminem did a fucking homicide with Chris D'Elia in the video.
Yeah.
You see that?
I watched the Chris D'Elia video again today and cracked me up.
Chris D'Elia.
Have you seen that? Oh, put it on. This is amazing. Are you doing the one in the car or when he does the Cypher walk through in the garage?
I love Chris.
Dude, it's so. Have you seen this? I'm assuming when he does the
Chris
Eminem.
D'Elia is
Dude, it's hilarious.
Chris D'Elia is the best at impersonating drunk white girls.
Yeah, he did. He did do a good bit at
He is
that.
a drunk white girl himself.
He is a drunk white girl, yeah.
I saw his new special.
Yeah,
back.
Chris D'Elia, Eminem. Here it is. Take time.
Making fun of that Eminem video where he's like yelling at Trump.
Do all this while you're panicking. And you're looking and staring at mannequins. Mannequins trying to get up a mannequins. 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 In a cabana. I'm in a cabana in a Janet. I'm in a cabana Janet on a cabana. But you don't got the stamina, you're lacking the stamina. Lacking the stamina while you're divorcing.
That's ridiculous.
Hold on. You're using way too many napkins.
You use a chapstick and napkin.
Napkins. You use chapstick and napkins.
This is too good.
So yeah, fucking spit. If you don't know who Chris D'Elia is,
It's good.
you should
man.
watch his shit.
So watch Eminem.
He's hilarious.
So watch Eminem pretending to be Chris D'Elia. Pretending to be
Eminem.
That was too funny. That was too goddamn funny.
I played the video.
This is Eminem.
Doing this while you're panicking. And you're looking and staring at mannequins. And I'm going, I'm in a cabana in a cabana chanting on a stand-up banner. But you don't got the stamina, you're lacking the stamina. You're lacking the stamina while you're divorcing Harrison Ford. And
Jesus Christ.
Oh, shit.
I love it.
Yeah, that's fucking amazing.
When was the last empanada that Isai made?
So watch this. This is
Empanada.
so they had Chris D'Elia be
video?
Eminem in this fucking song. It's a body double.
Oh, this is amazing.
And then they had the guy from Sandlot, Spinks,
Yeah, yeah.
Squints.
Squints Palatoris.
Yeah, they had him play Logic. So like over here, this is Squints.
Fucking hilarious, dude.
Squints is getting it, dude.
I made these. By the way.
No, I
Who
know.
wants the last empanada? I'm done.
Take it thick, Rick. You only got to be under 180 pounds for the qualifiers. So
180 kilos.
180 Stone.
Man, I don't know how people get
Yeah,
thick,
so
man.
Chris D'Elia.
What's that?
I don't know how people get thick. I don't have the metabolism for it.
Well, you know,
Just keep eating.
some of us have hidden talents that you know we're graced by God.
You just gotta give it time.
You know what? I gotta stop talking like this because I bet you I'm gonna end up the fattest.
Wait till you're 30, Isai. You're gonna turn into Gabriel Gonzaga
How old are you, bro?
from the fucking fight the other night.
Who did
20 what? 28. Oh man,
The
just
guy
wait.
that Jake Shields just fought.
Fuck.
Durinho.
Cub Swanson?
Durinho.
No,
Burns, Durinho.
No, Craig Jones fought Durinho, yeah.
no, but it was
Jake
it
Shields
was
went against Durinho.
before. It was before or Teixeira. Mark Munoz.
Yeah, Mark Munoz. Holy
Look how
fuck.
big he looked.
Pull a picture up. You remember Mark Munoz was on the Ultimate Fighter, all that stuff?
Yeah, yeah.
Dude, he looked
thick
like
again?
Mark Munoz, ate Mark Munoz, ate Mark Munoz again.
Yeah, Mark Munoz got really fat, and then he lost all the weight, and I guess he's
Super fat.
He ballooned up again.
Like, I mean, I'm a big guy, but this guy is fucking.
No, he's a monster.
No, where is he?
Go
So Mark Munoz fat. Type that in as the.
Yeah, that's what he looks like in the
That's nice,
UFC. Oh shit!
Look at him right there. The third one.
What?
The third one.
That's
That's not him. Third one right there.
Yeah, dude, he was.
He looks like he ate Barrett Yoshida.
Yo, it's look, Mark Munoz net worth 1,400 pounds of bananas. That's fucking insane. Dude,
That's not what I was expecting.
Oh no, it's a lot of food, man. No,
I
shout
like
out to Mark
bananas
Munoz.
too, though.
Yeah,
Look
no,
at Jake
they're
Shields.
filled with
Jake Shields
potassium.
beat him, but he like outweighed him by like.
And then
Yeah.
Jake wasn't even, he didn't even have Cub Swanson in a heel hook. Like, we've been talking about this on Instagram. I've been kind of going back with people back and forth.
No, he didn't.
No, he had him in a reaping position, and Cub Swanson turned the wrong way and tore his knee.
Cub
Yeah.
said it was his
that.
fault.
Yeah.
Yeah, but the thing, what I was talking about is,
What's the thing?
look,
What's the thing?
I watched
Tell me the
the
thing.
submission underground the other night. Gabriel Gonzaga and Durinho both got tapped in under a minute.
Yeah.
Because if you want to make these matches competitive, like we do with Bo Nickel, you got to take away the heel hooks, you got to take away the reaping, and you got to just do traditional jiu-jitsu. It's
too easy.
Otherwise, you're going to sit out there and have 1 minute matches. These guys getting you for $20K for a minute's worth of work.
Well-
you got to do something to even the playing field. Otherwise, these guys are going to get hurt,
Yep.
or they're going to be uncompetitive because they don't know the game. They don't have the time to dedicate as an MMA guy to learning the meta of heel hooks, which it is right now.
Well, you got someone training IBJJF rules, and you got someone training super fight rules.
Or you got somebody that was a world champion like Gonzaga in like
Man,
2004.
but that shouldn't be the case for an MMA fighter because heel hooks are legal in MMA. Everything's legal in MMA.
But it's very minimal when you see a heel hook finishing him. Look, like you got Ryan Hall that finished BJ Penn. You got a few like notable ones, but generally, if you're going for a heel hook, you leave open to get fucking punched in the mouth, right?
Yeah, I mean, well, typically you see heel hooks finished typically by specialists in a very like, you know what I'm saying, like Ryan Hall rolls in, grabs his leg, pulls you down, heel hooks you.
I mean, you did it to BJ Penn.
Yeah, it's
Because
not.
You
It's,
want to know what BJ
it's
Penn's
not
a
like
great
he.
example.
It's not like he boxes, boom, 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 takes him down, passes the side control, moves into a position, then falls back for a heel hook. He's like, boom.
He does an Imanari roll right
Right.
into it. But like with Ryan Hall and BJ Penn's a great example of
here's
not
Mark
learning it.
Munoz right here.
Holy shit!
Damn, he looks fucking huge. Jesus.
Oh, too many poke bowls.
Too many Pokeballs.
Man, I've been craving a good poke.
He ate
Those
Snorlax.
Pokeballs that they, like,
Yeah, he ate Snorlax.
Poke is amazing.
Snorlax.
dude, look how much smaller Jake is. He ends up beating him.
Dude, when I trained with Jake, it was the most miserable thing I've ever experienced.
Jake is a beast. Dude, he was so nice,
He's
man.
a super
It was
cool
so
dude.
cool
I was
meeting
recently
him.
listening to the Joe Rogan
So cool.
podcast with
And,
Brian Callen.
Brian Callen's
Brian
talking
Callen
about
said
how
Jake
hard-
Shields smashed him. Yeah.
No, he's amazing. Like I was telling
Because
Zach,
he made me like I guess wear the mat.
Yeah,
Yeah.
dude, he was coming at me and like right
Brian
off the
Callen's
bat,
hilarious, man.
he heel hooks me twice just off the rip, and then the rest of it is just up the middle
Off
passing.
the rip?
Like up the middle
Off
passing.
the rip?
I'm sorry we don't speak your lingo, old man Berto, but yes,
Who says off the rip?
from the beginning, Jake Shields.
Drake
says
that
it
in
exactly.
2015 though.
But hey,
That is
2014,
kinda-
actually.
I'm still listening to that shit. But no, he and then he
like
just,
he's working this head and arm choke.
he did that to me repeatedly.
Is he working it off the rip?
off the rip.
He tries to get it. He can't get it, so he readjusts and mounts again.
That's exactly what he did to me the whole time.
Yeah, he
Like
got
4
the
head and arm chokes in a row, just up the middle
that's pretty
passing
dope.
to head and arm choke.
Off the rip.
so watch
off the
Cub
fucking
Swanson.
rip.
Did y'all watch the Cub Swanson knee?
No.
It's this
Yeah.
Cub being a retard. Like, how the fuck do you not know?
Hard
Sorry.
Hard R.
That's all right. I'll say it all the time.
Sorry. I called somebody a retard on Instagram.
That's
today.
it?
Did you? That's cool.
Felt good.
They deserve it.
I felt liberated.
Was he special?
And he look.
That's-
Jake didn't make a big deal of it because he knew he didn't do anything.
Let me see.
wrong.
Oh,
You're
dude.
gonna turn the wrong way like a dumbass.
Watch.
So he's getting. Yeah.
Don't do it,
He was going
girlfriend.
for the heel hook. Look at his
It's a
hands.
reap.
Don't
Watch.
turn-
It's a reap.
No, it's not a rip because he's not attacking the foot.
But see how the foot behind the knee, he's keeping him.
Are you telling me he's gonna turn to the right?
He's going for the hill, but then Cubs acts like a retard right here.
Right there.
He taps himself. And that's what we're worried about.
He knew.
I didn't
was-
see him.
Watch. They do it in slow motion.
He didn't really turn the wrong. I
It
mean,
looks like he turned the right way. Yeah.
yeah, it looked like he was gonna try to
Dude,
roll with it.
his ankle was just hella trapped, and that was a
All
super
Jake
deep
did was
cross.
just hold it. He just held it.
Yeah.
Well, he stuck because he had that foot where he couldn't turn.
Well, yeah, but he had it locked straight across the
and me
body.
and Zach were talking about this. Like, this is going to be a big deal. Like, if more UFC guys are getting hurt by heel hooks, they're going to eventually have to get away with it. Because if we're going to bring in crossover athletes from wrestling, from jiu-jitsu, or from MMA, you can't allow the opportunity.
No, dude, it's part of the game.
It's
No,
right
it's
here.
part of the game. I mean, nah, it's part of the game. It's a submission. You can't outlaw a submission.
Those matches
The
won't
game
be
has to-
made.
It doesn't matter. They have to. The athletes have to adjust to it.
They're not adjusting fast enough.
Oh, right there, you saw it break down.
Just kind of. Yeah.
He tore his ACL and
He gave out. No, his leg just got out.
His leg gave it. He didn't turn the wrong way.
Isai,
He's already older. Like he's already close to people saying like he's gonna retire. Now he's out for a year.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
Plus.
Like, and a year for what? For a heel hook and some bullshit grappling competition? You make
That wasn't even a heel hook, bro.
stupid.
that wasn't a heel.
That wasn't even a heel
No, I'm saying
hook.
reaping in general. Like we're not going to allow it in our crossover stuff
Yeah.
because we want a competitive match. We don't want a UFC guy to go out and get donked on in a minute because he
Jake
doesn't
knew-
work
But
proper heel
I
hook
don't,
defense.
man, dude, heel hooks are allowed in the UFC. These guys should be ready for it.
But
Like,
not in 3CG because it's fucking stupid. I'm not
saying,
trying.
this is the thing.
But
about,
just a
like,
reminder, slams are illegal.
like if you are competing in this kind of event, it is up to you to train the heel
You
hook.
should train the rules, right? But we're not gonna.
I agree with Ryan a little bit in the protecting
Fighters.
a high level fighter, like a prize fighter going against a high level jiu-jitsu grappler who is very like that's just his thing. Like,
That's how they make their living. Like Yoel Romero, his manager's
I
like,
get that.
"Yeah, man, I like what y'all did with the Bo match with the no heel hook." So I threw that out there.
Yeah.
I was like, "Hey, no, we won't allow Bo to get hurt before the Olympic trials.
That's
These
different.
matches would not have fucking happened if we're not looking out for the safety of the fighter. I don't give a fuck about seeing some heel hooks. Like it's not even like whatever.
But like that's different. Bo is not a submission fighter. Like if you are in the UFC and then you agree to do a grappling match with the same submissions that are legal in the UFC,
I agree
that is 100%.
That's on there. They're agreeing to it, but we're not going to do that to
I was
these
saying,
guys.
I agree that a fighter should know this stuff,
What?
but I do
bet you
agree
Cubs wants
protecting
to know.
a
Look
prize
at
fighter.
Isai and Ricky. They both fought MMA. Do you have enough time to sit there and dedicate time to drilling inside heel hook, outside heel hook, inverted
As a
heel hook
pro-
escapes?
As a pro, like
I bet.
As someone who's diversifying your pro fighting at between MMA and jiu-jitsu.
Because then MMA, most of the time, if you go for a heel hook, I've read it all. You get exposed to
face-
strikes.
your face.
yeah, your face is wide open.
definitely gets
Your hands and your
But
legs.
there's also plenty of people that have finished with heel hooks in MMA, and also plenty of people that have escaped heel hooks.
Heel hooks are a medium percentage submission early on in a fight.
Because when they get slippery and shit,
the
it's-
longer the fight goes,
Tell that to Ryan Hall.
well, that's why he usually knocks him
he
out
does- he
super
does it
early.
like in the
though.
first minute.
Yeah, first minute he's like
No, not.
BJ Penn was like in a minute. He tapped him.
BJ's different. I don't think that dude
He's
sweats.
the guy with the lower back tattoo he fought.
Faggot James.
Bobby Lawler.
No.
I know who you're talking about because he did that whole thing, that speech about we just agree on things differently.
He's the guy that beat Frankie Edgar, but then Frankie.
Yeah.
Gray Maynard?
Gray
I
Maynard.
literally just said that.
Dude,
Yeah,
speaking
yeah.
of Gray Maynard,
We're always gonna disagree. He has a lower back tattoo.
Gray Maynard hit us up recently, and he's like, "Man, I want to get in on some of these grappling matches. You know what? I might put Gray Maynard versus Ricky.
You should.
I'll fight Gray Maynard.
Do
You want to fight Gray Maynard?
I'll fight Gray Maynard.
I'll make that match. You want to fight him?
No game.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's do it. I'm down.
Let me hit him up real quick. I'll make Gray versus Berto.
Like, Drag has to approve, but I'm down.
approve. He'll be cool with it.
Dracula.
I'll fight Gray Maynard. That sounds fucking fun as shit.
That'd be a fun match.
That'd be fun.
I'd be interested to see that.
Look
I'll
at
wrestle with him.
Glover does really well, but he doesn't submit. They end up drawing, and then they're both out.
Well, he's
So, like,
bigger than everybody, and he's a jiu-jitsu black belt.
Hey, with Gray Maynard, slams are legal.
Gray doesn't give a fuck.
Slams are legal.
Out multiple people.
One of my favorite MMA moments. I was at the UFC in Houston when Frankie fought Gray Maynard, and Frankie knocked Gray Maynard out. That was fucking amazing.
What's Gray fight at?
Grant is like
Wait,
155.
I mean, he
160.
fought at 155 for the
Yeah.
UFC. That's where he won the title.
You gonna catch him at 150? You want to do 155? I guess. Yeah.
I can
He
make
won't
that.
do 55.
He'll probably
You don't
like
think so?
170 now at least.
He might meet you at 165.
But we're about to, like, you're about to
Dude,
see
you
a
should see if we can get Ryan Hall.
Dude, I'm fighting.
Oh, Jesus.
I've hit Ryan Hall up a couple times, but I didn't get it.
I love that man.
Ricky's like, I'll fight at 170. I'll fight at 200.
You're gonna look like Conor McGregor again, trying to make 170. Come on,
Would
I'm
you
just
fight
kidding.
Ryan Hall?
No,
What does Ryan Hall
Dude.
fight at?
Ryan Hall's 145. He's 145.
Yeah.
That would be
He's a
Brandon
lightweight.
Mullins versus Ryan Hall would be basically the battle. Of,
You got to pull Brandon out of retirement.
I've been trying.
Man, that'd
We
be
offered him
sweet.
50K, and you know what he
Nobody
said?
wants to fight this guy. He's
50K?
We offered Brandon 50 grand, and he was like,
Dude.
at least 100.
Bro, do you know what I would do for 50K?
This is where your sarcasm meter needs to not
See,
be
this was
broken.
win by decision. This was a win by decision.
Maynard Hall. Oh, that one was. Oh yeah. He went
Oh,
that whole.
sorry, 2.5
But man,
minutes.
let's be real here.
His last one against Elkins was round 3. He only got DJ Penn in the first round.
But did he submit on round 3? Was
No,
it?
it's decision, dickhead.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like if he gets his heel hook though, it's early on in the fight. Otherwise, he can weather the
Round
storm.
3,
Our
decision
team,
against
our team, low ball.
Oh, shit. He fought Lobo.
So
Artem is a legend.
well, I'm also kind of counting his Ultimate Fighter, the Ultimate Fighter.
No, and the Ultimate
reality show
Fighter, he
fights.
literally he'll
Everybody. Him and I rolled everybody.
He shouldn't have been in the Ultimate Fighter.
No, he should have been ushered in.
Yeah, he shouldn't have been.
No, he should have because he was unknown to the world other than the jiu-jitsu community.
Yeah.
The MMA world didn't know him. That was his like coming out party.
But like a lot of,
And it was Conor McGregor as one of the coaches. So everyone.
and that was all the bullshit with Cody Garbrandt and all this shit between TJ Dillashaw and all that. Connor like saw the whole thing. He was like, "This motherfucker's on EPO." Like,
Hey, this is like there was a season of that where there was a guy who would just do a bunch of guillotines. It was when GSP was the
Yeah, it was
Cody
Cody
McKenzie.
McKenzie.
yeah,
McKenzie team.
Yeah.
That motherfucker's arm was so long, he finished.
It was like a dark-
He didn't finish like this. He finished like this.
and somewhat like he would come just straight up across.
The
Yeah,
prayer.
I mean that's like that. People just didn't have an answer for.
He would do that preacher style one a lot, where he'd
Yeah,
get his
it was-
hand in and then
it's-
he'd start doing the
Well, yeah, he'd
the
put his
preacher
hand
style.
on his own hand and fold it
Yeah,
over
the-
like that.
Yeah,
But he
preacher
still
style,
does that
whatever it
shit.
is.
Like you'll see like a headline come out: Cody McKenzie submits some can in North Dakota. Like he's still out there.
guillotine.
Still out there keeping.
Shout out Cody. Shout out Cody
Like-
McKenzie.
Cans?
Cans like tomato
Actual
cans.
cans?
Tomato cans.
Hey,
Still
have-
see Rico
have Cody
Rodriguez out there
McKenzie
too
on,
competing.
have
Big old
Cody
Rico.
McKenzie on the Third Coast.
I'm good. Nobody cares about him.
Who?
But
Hey, I'm sure his mom would think
Who?
differently.
well, his mom can get a Flow Grappling account as long as they're not charging you yearly like they did before our event. People were like, "I wanted to subscribe to watch your event, but we had to pay $180 to do that." I'm like, well, that sucks. So I guess catch the the bootleg stuff that comes out afterwards. Because like, who the fuck? Never mind. I'm trying not to get
Like,
you know.
who is surprised by this one? Like, really?
Oh yeah, no kidding.
No,
right?
this is just like what happened last night when he fought
Really
fucking
think he was
Gabriel
gonna
Gonzaga.
Get, like Ezekiel'd? Like,
He did the same shit to Gabriel Gonzaga in less than a minute. He just went in there, heel hooked him, and walked out. And the guy made 25 grand for fucking less than a minute's worth of work.
Who the fuck is this guy? This is like a science teacher from the local high school.
That's the guy that does all the no-gi Ezekiels. You know the guy that does all the no-gi Ezekiels in the UFC?
He basically he does the
He's got
pull,
like
he
10.
does the pull down and then just kind of he basically rear
like
naked
a
chokes.
Russian grappler.
Yeah, he rear naked chokes them when they're in his guard
But he's a sambo
or
guy,
mounting
sambo
or
guy.
mounted him.
He's like Fedor's uncle.
But they really, like, why didn't they get Damian Maia? Like, if the UFC was like, go against our best grappler.
Damian's good, man, but Gordon would fuck Damian Maia up too.
I know, but
Like,
it would be at least
that's the real.
It would be a better competition than.
No, I don't think it would be even that good. Like, if you look at it right now, there's a whole discussion about Hicks and Gracie and Hoist were talking shit saying they could take Gordon if they were in the same era. And I'm like, no, you fucking couldn't.
Dude, Gordon's on a different level, man. I mean,
Well, no, everybody
That's
says
evident,
it. Like,
but-
if he fought Hicks and the game in jiu-jitsu has been so different just 5 to 10 years, I'm sure.
Oh, yeah.
Like, you've got the modern game now where people are actually doing techniques that weren't considered self-defense. And, that was like a faux pas before. Like, you've got to be established, got to work on
yeah,
your
back in
streets.
the day, being a footlocker was not necessarily
like
a good thing.
No. This shit existed back in the
No, it existed
said that
It
absolutely.
was real. No, like Drakus talked to us about
real.
this shit.
As real as it gets.
Dude, Drakus talked to us about this shit before.
Yeah.
He told us. He told us like for the first 80 cc's, he's like the Sambo guys came in.
It's just
and,
coming back.
and like fucked people up.
Yeah.
On the-
It's cyclical.
And he was like, they fucked people up on the footlocks, and then he's like, we studied, we put work into this, and then they didn't have shit else after
Yeah.
the footlocks, and we fucked them
But
up.
then why the fuck
But
are
what
Gracie
happened-
Baja guys losing to heel hooks all
Can
the
I
time?
finish? Can I finish talking?
Hey, go ahead.
Can I finish talking?
Sure.
Okay.
Have your.
So
go
what
ahead.
he said after that point was that was before the IBJJF. So after the IBJJF came out,
he knows what he's doing.
then when the IBJJF came out, they put all the rules. So then all the schools kind of followed suit.
Yeah.
It was like, oh, it's too dangerous, this and that and the other. But like this whole thing had already come about. Like
Yeah.
jiu-jitsu's all recycling the same bullshit.
Well, no, that's how it
over
is.
and
Yeah.
over
No,
and over.
absolutely.
And different things come into style. Yeah, people stop doing certain things, and then all of a sudden somebody
Well, then you have
like
generations of people not doing it.
yeah, and then somebody
Rock,
becomes
paper,
a
scissors, bro.
specialist. Yeah, think about the Berimbolo.
Samuel Braga.
Think about the Berimbolo. Like this shit's been around, but it took a while for it to get hot. And then when it caught on fire, it was like everybody was fucking doing it. Nobody had an answer for it.
It's the same with lapel game. It's the same with heel
Yeah.
hooks. It's a meta of jiu-jitsu.
Yeah.
It's
so
what's
like-
hot right now.
So it's not like nobody's ever seen this shit. No, the answers are out there. It's like you said, Oliver. Like it's been a while. People have forgotten. Generations have forgotten. So when you become a specialist in this shit that people
Wait till
aren't.
the close guard comes back.
yeah, that's what they're
Well-
saying right now.
well,
Is close guard is coming back.
It's like there for a while. People would only pass the guard on the knees, and then all of a sudden you saw this big fuse of only passing guards standing up.
That's the way.
and then
that's
it gets
when the
back down.
Berimbolo came.
Yeah, and
Because
that's
everybody's passing
absolutely.
standing, so people start going underneath, and then now what's happening? People are passing on the knees again.
But look
Right.
at this, like JT
Yeah, no,
Torres,
it's
JT
cyclical.
Torres
It
versus
is.
Lachlan Giles. He's known for inverting, getting under, and he said that his pressure, you have to eliminate that gap of area between between each other because these guys will invert under, but pressure fix that all day.
Well, yeah, because space creates opportunity for guys that like to go inverted.
So that type of stuff. But it's all about like the meta, like I said, the heel hooks and stuff. Why are guys going to go dedicate all this time to learning how to defend heel hooks if it's just going to go away in the next few months? It's going to fizzle out.
Well, it's not only that the thing
Especially a professional athlete in another sport.
Well, and that's the
I
thing.
don't think it's gonna fizzle out.
No.
Like, I've never, since I started training, there was never a point that I was like, heel hooks don't mean shit. Yeah. Right. That never happened.
Three taps, fight's over.
One more time. Never happened.
You just tapped out to your own conversation.
So like, people have been training heel hooks this whole time. It's just, I think jiu-jitsu is becoming more popular, and there's becoming a bigger focus on these like specific positions.
Well, like Danaher and those guys have kind of like created these little systems and cult followings, so where it's like, oh, well, these guys are, like with Nicky Rod, they basically hacked a super athlete, taught him how to take the back, and he damn near 180 cc.
Yeah.
It's just to show you that as long as like Professor Drax said, I can teach you.
But he
how
was
to-
a wrestler already.
No, he wasn't a wrestler. He was a D3 guy that practiced for like 6 months. He wasn't even like anybody.
So he was a
remarkable.
D3 what?
He got fitted for
A wrestler, but he was nothing
so
remarkable.
So he was a wrestler.
So he was a wrestler.
Yes, he was a wrestler.
He was a
He
wrestler.
wasn't like anybody remarkable. Like it wasn't like this guy's out
That
there.
does not matter. He already had bases
He did
in the grappling world.
No, I get that, but-
You're making it sound like they just grabbed a guy from fucking Walmart
No, they got
and put him in
a
with
low level
Ryan.
wrestler that you could go do that. You can go to
D3 is
San.
not a low
Bro,
level
real
wrestler.
talk.
San Jack-
Nicky Rod does not shop at Walmart, bro.
D3
If you've
is
met
not
that dude, you ain't gonna
low
find him at
level.
Go
Walmart.
to San Jack and say, "Hey, I want to talk to your
A
wrestling
low level
club."
wrestler is a ninth grader in Clear Creek right now.
No,
That's a low level
But it's a
wrestler.
ninth grader that went to a D3 school that wrestled for 6 months. That's all Nicky Rod did, and then he went and became a model. Like he wrestled for 6 months. That was it. Ricky's interviewed him. He knows what's up.
But he's had a base. He had a wrestling grappling base.
Oliver has an Aikido base. Do you see how much that's helped him?
I'm really good at break. I'm good at break falls. I'm good at break falls.
Thank you for making Ricky spit all over my arms.
Shit, that was hilarious.
No, but I get.
Thanks, Ricky.
No, but I get what you're saying, man. No, I agree.
Shit.
But with
You're
these,
finally a higher rate in jiu-jitsu than you are Aikido, so.
Oh, shite.
you're a fist striper in Aikido.
You got
as
to
well.
put that dress away now.
Bro. You buy me.
Do you still have it?
Look, I'm telling you this
still
right
have the
now.
Aikido dress?
No, I never bought the big
That's meant to
pants stuff. I
hide
wore
the
standard
legs.
judo gi.
And I think that's so funny because it's like
It's a ceremonial dress, thank you very much.
It's a fucking bell bottom jacket.
Thank you, Ryan. Ryan gets it. It's not a dress. It's a fucking flashy pair of Japanese
Exactly.
Jenkos.
Have y'all-
All right.
Wait, have y'all seen Elvis's?
That's what I'm saying. It looks just like it.
Did you ever wear a? You didn't own one. Did you ever wear one?
Yeah, to raves.
Oh, dude, Elvis's shit's great.
When my Jenkos were dirty, I was like, "Fuck, bro."
That is
I gotta get
Oliver
this
right
bitch.
there. Oliver.
That's
and
a
his
coral
Aikido.
belt.
Look at, dude, his fucking
That
belt
is a
hangs
coral
down.
belt.
That's like when Drac gets the size wrong on the belts. It's just fucking hanging there.
That's
Just
what.
fucking
That's
hanging
when we
there.
run out of the A1s.
Hey, brother, give you.
Motherfuckers ate
I was happy my belt fit. That was a good thing.
Nick, what's his name? Nick D or Nick NC.
Oh yeah,
Condon.
Dude, he came to class this morning and his fucking belt was like down to his knees, hanging down.
He's ready for that spin kick.
He asked professor after class, and Drake was like, "Brother, like we ran out of sizes.
And we're
man.
still gonna
It's
charge you for that big
It's
ass
like last
belt."
minute. Like I was just be like, "Don't wash it, and then we'll give you your own size."
Just
later.
wait, there'll be one soon.
Dude,
Just
Elvis was
order
an
it
animal.
online. Like,
Oh shit!
You know how much Molly Elvis was on in these videos?
Molly didn't exist back in the
No,
day.
it was old school Molly or Black Wizard or Bang Bang.
dude,
It was called Marlene.
That was like pre. One day I'll teach you that Molly's not short for Marlene, but that's good.
Wait, sorry. I zoned out.
That's what happens.
Is this Elvis for real?
Yeah.
Elvis.
Dude, how many Quaaludes did it take to make this movie?
Him and Johnny Cash were snorting
Dude, he looks
Quaaludes.
drunk as fuck.
Look at him, holy
He's like, hey,
He's like,
wait.
all right.
Oh, listen here, baby. I'm gonna show you a little karate.
So what you need to do,
Good
right?
impression.
You gotta snap with the hips. Just snap with the hips.
Oh goddamn!
Fuck.
He's making this shit up.
Oh shit!
He's gonna rip
he's-
his face open.
Oh, he's making that shit up.
Hey,
as
he was a
he's going.
special forces guy as well, Zachary.
Yeah,
You
because
gotta
he
watch
asked to be so.
Actually, if that is the Hunka Hunka Burnin' Love. That
out. Look
was
at her. She's
that
like,
was-
I like to be choked
level
like
3.
this.
Germany, and that was about
Is that what's her name? The chick with the
Lisa
president?
Marie.
That's Priscilla, or Lisa Marie.
I thought that was Stormy Daniels'
daughter.
Yeah, it was his daughter.
Like to get choked.
No, that was his wife. When he married her when she was 16.
Didn't Lisa?
Oh yeah.
And then she married Prince.
I
after
forgot
him, right?
things weren't illegal back in the day, just frowned upon.
No.
You want to fuck a child?
It
Move to
was
Arkansas.
illegal.
No big deal.
Yeah, that's right.
It was illegal.
It was. Yeah.
It was illegal.
Not
It's
for
just
the king.
Well, look at Jerry
people
Lee.
were like, oh,
Yeah.
it's Elvis.
Jerry Lee Lewis.
Like,
Hey,
little
Yeah.
girls.
This-
Jerry
it's
Lee
different.
Lewis married his 14-year-old niece.
Look at him. Look at him.
Jerry Lee Lewis.
This is how
Look
you-
how he's holding the gun. Look how he's holding the gun. This is how you pick a guy up.
It's like one of Ricky's Bullshito videos.
He's like, so when someone comes up to you with a gun and they fall on the ground,
like
you
that
pick
he
them back up and you
I like
say,
that
"Here,
he-
sir, get another
he
try."
didn't change his undershirt.
Well, listen here, baby.
Dude, he's got a collar,
Yeah,
bro.
his collar's poking up.
Bro.
Like, he wore that shirt out
You know
of
why?
that event.
You know why? He's like, guys, today we're gonna simulate this gi as a suit. I wore an undershirt to show you that
Now
it
listen
works.
here. Who's got the fucking hamburgers
That's
after
fucking-
this?
Do you know the last time?
Let's have a sandwich and take a shit.
It's called Key.
Burning Love.
Right?
It's called Key. And it's dark.
Look how long his fucking belt is. I can't get over this shit. Like, Jesus Christ. Tuck it in your pants.
I like to show you how to use the force.
I just keep thinking about it. Never mind.
Oh, this is where he pushes him with his.
Look, he can't even
throat?
see.
Yeah.
He's so
Oh,
He's
they're so strong.
Chuck Norris before Chuck Norris.
Is that dude biting him with his neck?
He's neck biting.
He's like, put your hand here.
He's like, look how
Look at
strong I am.
Elvis. He looks like he just did a line in the bathroom before
Bro,
this.
that
He's
dude,
so happy.
Elvis is so strung out right now.
That's what he is.
He's like, look at me. I'm so. Look, I'm fucking
That
got
shit
him.
worked.
His throat didn't do shit.
He's like high as shit.
He's like, hey man, I'll give you that $20 later. That worked out really good. Thank you.
Hey, who's got $100? We only snort.
Is that Chuck Norris on the right?
Can you
That's
imagine,
Chuck Norris's dad.
imagine doing a seminar and the guy's like.
That's Charlie Norris.
Look at that. Look,
Carlos Norris Sr.
Carlos Norris
That's,
Sr.
Senora.
no, it's Buck Norris.
You just pass the legs.
Because B comes
Hey, pass the
before
proper
C.
12 again, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh,
Told him
shit.
to go to Elvis.
All right, I think I'm good, too.
Seminar.
Dude, that dude just broke his wrist. Why would you hit the king, man? Anyway, Elvis seems like he'd be really good. Tiger Man. Dude, I like it.
Sweating.
Karate, Elvis Presley, best video.
Obi Lamb.
Tiger Man.
Tiger Man.
Tiger
I'm
Man.
telling you, Joe, that Elvis was one of the greatest martial artists of his
El hombre
time.
de
That
tigre.
Elvis. El Tigre.
Wow.
That was pretty good, Zach. Way to pull that out.
Yeah, that was good, man.
That was amazing.
Shout out to the king. Way to eat a sandwich and shit and die.
Yeah.
So this is better than that milkmaid's tits.
Whoa.
What was
what?
the actual cause of Elvis' death again?
I don't know. Probably something cardiac. He was on a lot of cocaine.
Hey, let's do like a highlight video of Oliver fighting the mic cable from our last episode.
Oh shit, dude! So when is my fight of the night bonus coming
I was
in?
so
That's actually why you got your black belt.
Dude, honestly, Drac was like
the greatest battle you've ever faced.
The grappling styles were amazing.
Draco was like, did you see that fucking mic cable?
Yeah,
That
dude.
mic cable was red.
It had his leg 5 times. And he shook it off.
So I took mushrooms. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah.
No, but
Where'd you take them, Ryan? Where did you
Anally.
put them?
Anally.
Well, yeah.
we were talking about parachuting earlier. You got to put them in a napkin, You gotta get the napkin a little wet.
But no,
just put it right.
well,
up your
I watched the event. Like, I guess this is kind of a thing. I don't give a fuck who's listening. Yeah, I take mushrooms usually after the event, and then I watch the event on mushrooms.
Okay.
Because it gives me a better perspective.
Like
and
you're,
kind of
like you're sitting on a mushroom.
How funny is this? I
orders
totally
pizza.
forgot we put this out.
I told
that was
Zach, I'm like,
amazing.
we can't find him an opponent. Let's just put them both on there.
Will they both make weight?
No. Love you, Jeff, but you missed weight every time you were supposed to compete for us.
Why do I have my comments? Why is my comment the one right there?
If they both miss weight, then do they have to give each other's purse?
So you got to give each other 50% of your purse.
This was a joke, but all jokes have a hint of reality.
Did you
Yourself.
go,
I mean,
go
it's
down?
true.
Go down.
It's just
It's funny because it's true.
Back when we did our own flyers.
What other comments were there?
Didn't fag.
That was good.
you made that flyer.
Oh, there it is.
Back when we made all of our flyers back then, like Zach, I'd be like, all right, here's some pictures, and Zach would spend like hours just crafting these fucking
Just
flyers.
cutting them out, like it's pain.
Like
Dude.
Hasana, as good as she
It's
is, like
amazing.
that shows you how much we appreciate her.
Dude,
'Cause she does
Hasana's
so
amazing.
much, dude. Like it's that shit is ridiculous to have
Yeah.
to manage. She's doing like 90 flyers right now.
Yeah, shout out to Hosanna, man. She is a fucking
Animal.
amazing
Little pint-sized
beast of what she
animal.
does.
It's fun though going back and looking at the
old stuff,
videos.
like the old videos
Like
with
it's
that,
only a year ago.
like the old cheesy techno. Like show the qualifiers one highlight where the Keenan and Tex fought first before Tex got drunk and pissed everybody off.
We're gonna make any more videos or
I have one.
commercials coming
I
up?
have one that's coming out from Stuart Cooper, and if,
Okay.
a lot of you that probably know who Stuart Cooper is.
you should do. If
But
not,
he's about to drop his. He told me today he's about done with the second edit. He sent me one, and I didn't like the music, so I sent him some suggestions on the
Beautiful.
music, and he went back and he made some changes. But the one Nava did, holy fuck,
man,
that was
Justin
good.
Nava. Yeah, shout
That's
out
my
to
old-
Justin Nava, man.
That was my old tour buddy. We used to tour
Yeah.
with Red Jumpsuit Apparatus, 10 years, Shine Down. We
I
went all over the world
know. I know
together.
Nava from high school, man. Always been a real cool cat.
it was-
Super musically talented.
The first qualifiers one.
Get
And then
ready
when I
underneath,
choke
and they're
Brian
gonna
Cushing
go.
out in front of everybody, that's going to be fucking crazy.
Shout out to Brian
It
Cushing.
needs to be a quiet one, and Brian Cushing comes out and calls you out like, "I want to fight the president."
I want to fight.
Yeah.
And then you literally take,
Yeah.
take off your jacket.
You take your suit off. You got no-gi shit
You
underneath.
take off your jacket and you have rash guard.
Oh, bro, you have
You got a
it.
whole. You got a WWE.
No,
shit.
dude.
You know I
need-
love that.
Hey,
Vince McMahon.
hey, take your shirt off and you have a Houston
I
Texans rash
love the
guard on.
theatrics. I
You
love
got
pro
to
wrestling.
you got to Vince McMahon this shit.
Do it. Let's
I'm
do
not
it.
scared about it.
Let's
I'll
do
fight
it.
his ass. I trained with him like 3 times already. He's
Like
not,
you put on the gi as you're walking up, somebody throws.
No,
it.
somebody puts it on his shoulders.
like Ricky throws me his
He
gi
just-
and like
he just
the
pops his
sleeves
hands
come up to
through.
here. And
And then you just say fucking, you rip the sleeves off and they're just fucking
like
sleeves.
top gi.
Bro, like Cobra Kai.
No, but man, like Cushing has been a super good dude. He's
Yeah,
a big
dude.
supporter of the
Super
the show.
nice guy, man.
Harry and Foster as well. They've all been at all of our events.
Yeah.
I love it. And eventually we're gonna have them on the stage. Having the Houston Texans players.
I told Aaron Foster to come by GB Texas, man.
Yeah.
He ain't trying to drive outside the loop.
Yeah, he was like, man,
That loop
That's a
life,
far
bro.
drive.
That loop life.
I need to come up.
So you boys live out in the sticks, is what
Right.
he says.
That loop life, you got to get into it.
No, but
Yeah,
they're-
they're like Scout Bar. Where's Webster?
no, but Brian came out to the Scout Bar with so did Arian.
Yeah.
It was cool.
That's what I'm saying. That's like the boonies for them.
No,
You're welcome.
But Brian's sons, they train wrestling and they do all that stuff at West Chase.
Yep.
They're little beasts themselves.
It's a tough school, man. West Chase is a real tough school.
I like Opiano. I like all those guys, but it's a different vibe than ours. But it's a fun one. If you want to go over there and have some hard training and get pushed, and I mean that's a good spot to go.
Yeah, it's not going to be an easy day there, regardless.
Yeah,
So-
but those guys are super tough. But so we'll get down to it. Isai, what's up with you in 2020? You got MMA on the mind. What you going to be doing?
We'll see, man. I'm just going with the flow.
Getting married, laying some pipe. Like what's the deal?
I'm going with the flow.
Paying child
Cooking
support.
some more fudge niblets
More
for your
ugly
friend?
sweater parties.
Oh, hey, I actually have an ugly sweater I'm wearing to Ricky's
Your
house
ugly
tomorrow.
sweater. He got
Yeah.
so. I was like, dude, that's a nice sweater you got. He's like, what are you trying to do? What are you trying to
Why are
suck
you
up?
trying to
It's
suck
an
up?
ugly sweater, bro.
It's an ugly sweater.
I'm like, no, it's a nice ugly sweater. You fuck.
Why are you
Like,
saying it's nice if it's ugly? Why are you lying to me?
Dude, you should just get a
it's a
picture.
nice ugly sweater.
You should just get a sweater with Ryan's picture on it, bro.
Wow.
Well, if you wanted a nice one, why'd you assume I was going negative, man?
You see that shit?
Let me
Why'd you
show
assume I was going
Only one
negative?
of our hairs are running away from our face, and that's you.
Let me show you the one I bought. I have
Fucking
one.
receding hairline,
Dude,
Eddie
it's not
Murphy.
receding. It just never came forward. It was so ugly. It was like, I'm not going up there, dude.
Like Ricky's beard's running away from his neck. It's growing this way.
Yeah, I have to shave close to like my eye.
He's got to shave from his eyebrow.
pretty fucking
From his
sweet.
eyebrow down, Ricky's got to shave.
That's
He's got like
cool.
sprigs coming out.
That's all right, though. Hey, you know why? It's because you're filled with testosterone because you're a man.
A man.
A man.
No artificial testosterone.
Hell no,
He's a
bro.
man, baby.
So
Yeah.
hey, we've talked about this before, but in jiu-jitsu, there's a lot of fucking juicers, right?
Yeah.
Like we see it.
Yeah.
The guys at the highest level, dude, are all fucking juiced up.
Like,
And guys over 40.
Of course, but it's legal, so they justify it like,
Well, it's a
oh,
medical thing.
I need the testosterone because I abused it early in my life, so my levels are low. So I need it as an adult.
They're
It's
like, I
okay.
need 2, so I take 12 or however it
I need
dosed
to
out.
have my T levels at an 18-year-old when I'm 40. Like
The
it's
level it takes to train, like
multiple
to be
times.
that level.
You got
of
to, bro.
athlete,
Yeah.
You have to. I mean,
Bro,
it's
I'm all fucked up, and I'm not even up there.
right. That's what I'm saying. It's like
When you get Isai some Bamba
I'm all
stat.
fucked up.
to train at the level that like Gordon Ryan does, you have to have something that's gonna
That gives you the Wolverine recovery. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's
recover, or
acai, man.
every day you're like, I'm so fucking sore because I did 3 hard rolls yesterday with like the world's best jiu-jitsu people in the, you know what I mean?
But like training with Gordon though, like I could kind of believe that he's natty because training with him, he trains like a fucking like he's not even trying to touch you. Like it's like effortless type training, like
Yeah.
hardly any strength.
It's
all
very
technique.
consensual.
And it's very like the guy. I've never trained with anybody like that, but it was weird, man. Like it was like, oh, your guard. Hold on. I'm gonna hold your knee down and I'm gonna pass it in
well,
2
because
seconds.
think of the people
like, watch
that
this.
he goes against every day, like
Well,
Gary
he's
Tonins and the Frank Rosenthal.
Well, he said he got more gentle after he injured his knee because he wouldn't train with heavier guys when he was getting in his recovery. He trained with smaller. I did kind of the same thing when I was hurt. Like you train with lighter weight people because you don't want that kind of bear on your bones when you're trying to recover from like a knee injury or arm injury. So he trained with a lot of smaller people, women, his chick, like 135ers, 145ers, and that's how he said he got that such a gentle touch, being able to move like that.
Yeah.
to go up against blue belts. He's got a gentle touch.
Well, with me, I'm a purple belt now,
correct.
so he's gonna have
He
to
is
step
a purple
He's gonna have
belt.
to step his game up now.
It's Facebook official now.
And for Berto, that was sarcasm, just in case you didn't get it. I
He
know you're
did.
in the bathroom,
He's
but
peeing. Yeah. Hey, someone should have told Berto to live stream us from the bathroom. Ricky did.
Nobody wants to
doesn't
see this
have
little
That's
buddy.
true.
Nobody wants to see a little
Henry,
buddy.
Henry Cejudo
Oh, yeah.
does a lot of sarcasm, but that doesn't make it any less cringe.
No, Henry Cejudo is like super. When we were at ADCC, and he's like walking around like this and that. Henry Cejudo is like, oh, I'm gonna fight a chick. I'm gonna do that. Like that's super cringy.
Yeah.
Like me, yeah, I'm cringy sometimes, but you know what? I'm me. So fuck
You're
it.
like, but I'm not gonna fight a chick.
I mean,
I mean, you probably would. Yeah, you would.
I mean, if
If she
whatever.
called me out on stage and was like, "I want the president,"
I will
yeah.
fuck one up. I don't care. I'll send my wife in there.
Yeah,
She's got way more rage than I do.
they're good at that. By them, I mean women. They're lovely creatures.
He's back.
Thank you,
No,
Lord.
hey, let's stop talking about him.
Hey, what's up, Berto?
Talk about lovely creatures.
Absolutely.
Talking about big gay lovely
Here
creatures.
you
We're
is.
up on 2 hours. So.
2
You guys wanna
hours.
shut it
Oh
down?
man.
I was about to head out.
Shut it down.
Oh, good. So, Ricky's leaving, so it's time to stop
Hey, let's
this.
just say, hey, happy holidays, Merry Christmas, and
Yeah.
2020. Prepare to have your anuses violated.
That's right, man. Shout out from the Fifth Stripe Podcast. Happy holidays. Enjoy your Christmas. We'll be back.
Professor Oliver.
And Feliz Navidad for
Professor
our,
Oliver got his black belt.
Thanks, buddy.
and Feliz
Appreciate it.
Navidad for our Spanish friends over
Yeah, and happy Chanukah. If I don't know if the C is silent.
Hanukkah.
here. Happy Kwanzaa.
Sure.
Kwanzaa.
Oliver said that now he's got his black belt, he can finally beat Lucas. So
Hey, Lucas, if you're listening,
He can beat
Oliver
him
wants that smoke. All of it.
that's what I heard.
Yeah.
Oliver wants all of it.
So for 2020, Zach's gonna get his hearing checked.
Oh yeah, no. You said you only wanted to roll with Isai now.
No, he said that he likes what's that guy, the Lucas, the guy that does the Star Wars video, George Lucas? He said he enjoys George Lucas's films. That's all he said.
That's all it
Oliver
was.
said, "Come try his half guard. He'll fuck you up."
To Lucas.
To Isai as
Lucas.
well. He said, Isai, meet me in the parking lot.
All black belts
Actually,
in the world.
the first thing he said to Ryan after he got his black belt was,
This is
"Hey,
true."
Now that I'm a black belt, can I go up against Lucas on 3CG4?
And I said, yes, and
I thought
automatically.
the first thing he said to Ryan was
So I
like,
gotta have to talk to.
No, you know what happened? Like I went up to Ryan. I was like, Ryan. No, I go, Ryan, get me on your card. He's like, no doubt, bro. What do you want? And I was like, 87K.
But see, I was fine with that.
And he's like, that's a lot of money. I was like, do you know who
he's
I
like,
am?
no, he just wants 87K.
yeah.
But see, you
like
asked for that.
strikeouts.
Like
I want
strikeouts, yeah.
87 strikeouts.
Ryan, I want you to strike out 87
I want to
millimeters.
strike out 87.
That's called my
times.
mid 20s. So thank you for bringing that up. But no, but with Isai, like I heard you said this to me. This is true, 100% true.
Yeah.
You said that Isai cannot Uchimata you.
No, I said.
I'm just saying. I heard it.
Isai
You said
is amazing.
Hoochie Mama.
You said Isai is a gay boy.
I said
he can't hoochie mama.
I said
That's what you said.
I said Isai ain't no hoochie mama.
He said, it's how you can't Hoochie Mama me.
Well, the thing
said
is,
Uzi.
he stopped listening, and then I started singing and dancing after that.
I heard it.
Isai ain't
I
no
synced
hoochie
it.
mama.
All right, so to Isai's Hoochie Mama and to Oliver's Black Belt,
And Oliver's love of hoochie mamas.
Merry Christmas.
Happy holidays.
Podcast.
Are we doing one more before 2020?
Yeah, we're gonna do it 12.
Monday.
Yeah, next Monday.
12:30.
We'll
you
do
don't
that.
have to be here. You're never fucking here.
We'll do that. We'll do the New Year's.
I'll be here. I created this fucking thing. If I want to come
Created
out,
it. It came from your nuts.
He birthed it.
It came from.
I'm just saying.
He made it with his essence.
I'm just saying.
Yeah, none of this shit would have happened if I didn't already have the equipment.
No,
That is true.
None of this would have happened without a great idea that started it.
I like how Ryan's like, yeah, I like that everybody else put in the work, but you know what? I thought of it first.
Hey, it's okay. That's how
I
it
thought
goes.
of it first,
Quit the podcast
motherfuckers.
chat.
Hey, I rage quit the podcast.
Yeah, so
at
you're
least
done,
twice.
man. Get the fuck out of here.
But me, Oliver, and Zach, we created this beautiful
Y'all
ceremony. and
had a
carried it.
threesome. Y'all had a threesome.
But you guys have carried it. I
mean-
appreciate it because you know what? I like doing this, but not all the fucking time.
Yeah,
So I'm glad you guys held it down. Y'all did a great job.
Oh, Ryan. Hey, I forgot to tell you. Bring in that sick beat.